things.
Did someone give Ketamine catnip?
Very funny. Okay, my right side of the screen's an absolute fucking mess, but we're gonna go with it.
Skooma, bro.
What was that, Vise?
I said skooma.
Oh.
Oh god, I found more things I imagine when I think Ketamine face. And I shall put them.
Something happened to my sheet.
Another
what
Ketamine
sheet?
face.
What happened to your sheet?
Oh, never mind. I figured out what it was.
You had assessing on. You had it highlighting only one section, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I'm
All right.
like, where did the health go? Where did everything go?
Where am I?
Okay, so first most question. Right before we start, are you walking with the flame dagger turned on?
Hold on, what were we doing last session? Actually, no.
Nope.
There was fire in the fire pit.
You were about to die last session.
You knocked yourself down to 2 health.
You were close to death.
Just by walking and refusing to turn off the fire dagger. Just... Bravo, that one. Bravo.
Yeah.
That probably would have been your most embarrassing death ever. I say this as if I know your previous exploits. Anyway. Are we all ready then?
Yeah, sure. I am.
Okay. So, without further ado then. One sec.
Okay, why does one coin weigh a pound?
So with the weight thing, I'm not factoring in money, because it's a little bit silly to keep track of that one. But the overweight stuff I am factoring in.
Okay.
We put weights in our gold so you can't steal it.
There we go. So, Gunmar's Ground, a small town located just a day's travel away from Dawnstar, is under threat by a bandit king. You, a various group of travelers, through one reason or another, have met in Gunmar's Ground and have decided to aid the local populace in their fight. After succeeding in destroying the bandit convoy and saving one of your party members, Volkar, you returned with a new mission to wipe out a bandit clearing. Through some very clever use of diplomacy, you were able to clear the clearing without much bloodshed. Now you're being sent on your biggest mission, to reclaim the lumber mill from the Bandit King's men, and hopefully find the true location of where the Bandit King is. You are being escorted by the 3 adventurers from Calamin's party. Once I get their names, because I keep forgetting their names, I've got too many things to remember. With you is Bella Fleetfoot, an Imperial Illusionist, Elron Morgan, goddamn, I'm trying to get all these up. Yeah, sorry. A Dark Elf Cleric, and Burmergor, a Half-Elf Barbarian. As you travel through the wilderness, preparing to go round to the back end of the lumber mill to attack it where it's weak. Is there anything you guys want to do while traveling?
Can I ask about if there's any way that I can be disguised?
I would say that there's definitely enough around you that you could camouflage yourself, but you would have to stop for a little bit. Anyone else got anything that they think of doing, or are we just continuing walking?
Are we all going to be rolling perception?
No, you're all going to be rolling survival check.
Okay.
It's snowing out.
It's not snowing, but it is snowy, so your feet will apply for this.
Good thing I have that fancy shirt and cap I got from Nora before she got taken in for questioning.
Yep, for the question.
I add half my proficiency just while I roll this to make that work.
Well, okay then.
Nice. I'll take that off.
Oh yeah. I'll roll for Haas now too.
Yep. I'm gonna
I'm going to need to get up Haas's character sheet from the creator.
Oh, from the creator.
Yeah, because I don't have it.
I should have
I
given
don't
you
have
permission to edit it on the Roll20.
Let me check in.
Pretty sure I gave you that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, so I can roll his survival, which includes his strength.
Okay.
What?
So, as you begin traveling, oh wait, yeah, Mitch still has to do his roll, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Come on, Mitch, how good are you at surviving in the harsh wilderness? Yep. Well, okay then.
Nice. Lead the way.
As you begin moving forward, Lorvo carefully puts a hand onto Volker's shoulder, which is difficult given Volker's size, and just quietly puts his finger to his lips as he starts creeping forward. After a few minutes, Lorvo tells you all to stop, and as you wait, you hear very distantly the howl of wolves. You wait for several minutes before eventually starting to move forward at a slower pace. Elron, Bella, and Burr, as I call him, because annoying, follow on behind them, keeping an eye on their surroundings. Eventually, Bella speaks up. Right, well, I think it's clear to say that this is our plan. We've got some help coming here, should hopefully cause some chaos. But overall, me, Elron, and Gore over here are just meant to be a distraction. What's your guys' plan for taking out this captain, then?
Can I hit him?
You could. However, we are not going to do that. Instead, we are going to go for a more stealthy approach. Or you see, I may have something that could be of use should sneaking up and stabbing him in his neck not work. I show them the potion of madness.
What's that you got there, then?
This is a potion of madness that I got from a former business partner who had no idea what it was till I was able to identify it. They are now being questioned.
You're talking about Nora, aren't you?
Yes, lovely lady, isn't she?
I mean, she seemed a little bit on the weird side, but yeah, I guess, but... What, she actually... Didn't think that she'd be a person to have something like that.
Exactly. She had no idea what it was.
And, you didn't happen to tell Meganir that, that was there, that you had that. You've literally got her locked up by not telling people. I knew that you Argonians could be dicks sometime, but wow. So what, you're just gonna try and feed it to the guy?
That would be too easy and less fun. Perhaps we could feed it to close compatriots of him.
I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a lot in there. And looking at it, there's probably only enough in there for one person. You can't imagine it being used for multiple people.
Fair enough.
Well, hey, whatever your plan is, you do you, but we're still probably going to go with our plan if things go south.
Yes.
As you walk for a couple more minutes, Elron eventually navigates you all towards where the river is. Not where the bridge is, but relatively further up. You can see a sturdy rope stretching from tree to tree. He looks back at Volker and Hart and says, "Don't worry, I made sure that this won't break on you lot. I'm not like Helamin." And with that,
How big is this river?
It's about 20 or 30 feet long. And you know from talking with the party that there are a few occasions where it is shallow enough that you can wade through, but you're not too sure about this one.
Okay. And it'll probably be cold.
It's very cold.
I want to make sure it's not like a terrible something is going to take me away, which I don't imagine.
As you dip your hand in, you can feel the water pushing against you, but not strong enough that you think that you'd be swept downstream.
I'm pretty confident that I could stand up.
So you're gonna try and are you gonna try and go through the river or go through on the rope?
I think I'll wait and like for someone else to go first, though.
Okay.
I'll stand at the wayside.
So after Elrond crosses the two ropes, Burmagor goes next, and compared to you two, like you two know that you and Haas know that you're rather big for who you are, but Burmagor is even bigger than you guys. He's around 9 feet tall.
Oh right, he's the
half giant. And you just watch as he just hand over hand pull himself across on the ropes, and it's creaking incredibly loudly, but it does hold firm as he eventually just pulls himself over to the other side of the river. Seeing that, you, one at a time, casually make your way over the rope. For Volker and Haas, it does creak a little bit, but you know, since it was able to withstand Gore's weight, it could handle yours no problem. As you begin heading towards the lumber mill once more on the correct side of the river, Bella stops for a few seconds and listens, before very softly whistling, and then just continues walking on. About 5 minutes later, you start to hear what sounds like footsteps coming towards you, but not humanoid footsteps. And they get louder and louder, until eventually, just in the distance to your right, you see a wild horse run up towards you guys and stop near Bella. Well, this is, one of the bits of help that we got. Don't ask, it's a long story.
How good is that horse's hearing?
How, I might need to turn you up for a second here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're a little quiet. I'll just turn you up on my bit here. Oh, wait, no, I got you on full. You might need to turn your mic up.
Oh.
I can hear him fine. I don't know.
Seems like quite a fine steed.
Well, I mean...
Just a horse.
Yeah, this will be pretty helpful for us. And with that, Bella just very quickly just vaults up on top of the horse. And you hear a
try
lot...
to pet the horse.
It lets you pet it. It doesn't seem to mind you. And everyone just goes, "Really, Bella? Must you do that?" "What? I'm lazy." It's the first bit of truth she said all day. And with that, you continue on towards the mill. About 10 minutes later, you can see it in the distance. A wooden Palestine wall, which you figure out must be the rear entrance to the mill. As you guys move a bit closer, Elrond beckons you all just a little bit away where some tree cover is. As you all go there and crouch down, Elrond begins looking around to see if anyone's nearby. And if anyone else wants to join him, to make a perception check.
Yes,
I'll try.
If you wish to join him.
I'll try to.
Well, that was just shitty rolls for all three of them. That was just shitty rolls for all of them. Yeah, wow, okay. Anyone else want to join in with the perception roll?
I rolled 21.
Yeah, I noticed.
Also, just as a heads up, my mic is kind of bad right now, so I'll probably just be typing in the chat.
I mean, I can hear you now just fine. It's just you were a bit quiet
Yeah, I can
before.
hear you too.
Oh, you sure? It's like I have to use my phone. My mic broke recently. So.
Yeah, I can hear you decently enough.
Okay.
But if it gets too bad, then I'll just simply say, "Hey, type it out." But for now, we're fine. Okay. So has everyone finished their perception rolls? Yeah, let's see. We got 21, a 14, and a 12.
I find another rock with strange markings on it, though.
Okay, you guys find your collection of strange mark rocks grow. Now, Raimi, as you are high up in the tree, you hear several footsteps behind you. Looking back, you can see a group of adventurers heading towards the mill. You're unsure of who they are or what they're doing here, but you stay quiet high up in your perch and continue to look at the lumber mill. A few minutes of waiting later, you look down and see that they're actually directly below you, not seemingly noticing your presence. As you all wait and check to see the coast is clear, Elrond speaks up. Right, well, stealth is the idea then, I assume. Very well, what's your plan with the stealth?
Who do we
Well,
have that's
first
actually
of all-
stealthy?
Well, first of all, we're not sending Haas in there.
I would imagine.
We could drop Haas on him.
Do you really
No.
have the ability for him to do that? Do you have a means to throw this big orc, is what I'm asking.
If we all team up, we might be able to lift him.
We might
that
not be
whatever
able to throw the
happens-
orc. However, I might be able to be thrown.
Go on.
If I'm thrown in there and manage to land in an opportune spot, I could perhaps sneak in and manage to get a mortal wound on the leader without having to use potion. If not, I can
If
at least
not,
try to
then
do
you'll
that.
be spotted, you'll be cut down, and we'll have to come and pick up the pieces.
What is the actual lake? So what are we looking at in terms of like how to be able to get in here?
So looking at the lumber mill, you can see there is a rather poorly built wooden wall. You think it was just the bandits half-arsing it because most of their focus was on the front of the mill. So you can see several entryways, but peeking in, you can only see like the occasional tent here and there of where the bandits seem to be sleeping. But you're not too sure. You can't get a good look inside.
Well, I think
Raimi,
that
from
anyway,
your
but-
vantage point, you can actually see that the area closest, the back end of the lumber mill, is actually completely empty. And from where you're sitting in the tree, you can see several bandits just lollygagging near the front towards Gumar's ground. As you guys were saying?
Throwing may not be a good idea.
Your mic is not working. Oh, wait, it just spoke up. Yep, now I can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, now it
Yeah.
kicked in.
Okay, hold on. So I see a couple of bandits, did you say?
You can see, it's difficult to tell because there's a few bits of building and logs in the way, but you can count at least 8 bandits. You don't know if there's more, but from your vantage point, you count at least 8 of them, and they're all on the far side of the mill.
Okay, I'm going to drop down from the tree and make myself known to them. I'm gonna walk
Okay.
towards them.
If that's the case, make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Oh no.
dude,
Yeah, you can
can it
be...
be a public roll though?
Yeah, well, she can... Whatchamacallit, she's got... Oh, there we go, yeah.
Yep.
So, looking down, you see that this other party are still talking. And so you casually just push yourself off slightly and land with a forward roll right in front of everyone. Everyone else, you just see a small explosion of snow, and then standing there, on one knee, superhero jump, as Deadpool says it, a Imperial with a long cloak and a bow on her back.
I'm probably like ready to be like, who's it? Who are you?
Hello.
And I'm like, so, am I in front of the bandits?
No, you're not. No, you are far away. You are not in the mill. You've just landed in front of the party.
The party of
Okay,
Raptor Bro.
So I say, the Thieves Guild sent you all too? I wasn't expecting this.
Thieves Guild.
Yes.
The Thieves Guild sent us.
I'm from the Thieves Guild. Did they send you too?
I can certainly say they didn't send me, Bella, or Gore.
I've never heard of a Thieves Guild.
These bandits up ahead, they're my bounty. They're all mine.
Oh, go get them then. All yours.
We'll stand here and watch.
Wait.
And then,
We'll admire.
and then, as they say this, I walk past the group up to the bandits myself.
You're still away
Yeah,
from
we're
the
like a little ways away from it.
you're still away ways from the mill. You're about from where you are. It would take you about a minute or two just to get to the Palestine wall.
Okay, so I just turn around to the group and say, what are you all here doing? What are you doing here? What's
We're
your
here
names?
on a... I shall introduce myself with my normal flirtatious means.
Because of course you would.
Yes.
It does sound like him.
But alas, fair thief. I am Dryron Thos, Argonian bard, raised by dark elves, and with a mission to bring all races in Skyrim together through music, as well as being quite an accomplished healer and musician. These are my compatriots. The one in armor, his name is Gil. Introduce
Nice to
yourself,
meet
Gil.
you.
Okay, and I interrupt the other person speaking and I say, my name is Rainy. I am from the Thieves Guild, and up ahead are my targets, but it seems like we have a common goal. Perhaps I can aid you.
I'd say we were just looking for someone to. We were just deciding who was going to sneak in first. None of us are very good at it.
Sneaking is my second nature. I can go in and out without them even noticing.
Our Argonian friend has had bad times trying to sneak in the past. And he's the best at it.
Yes. Yes. Let us not remind me.
And this spell speaks up and says, "Ooh, what did you do? Did you wake up your mom or something like that? Huh?
Murdoch.
Who?
I almost got killed. I almost got killed by this half-orc that wasn't Hoss. And his father has now made me buy his son's axes, which still have my blood on them.
Oh, that guy.
You know, I'm thinking that was a bad idea to ask her. Why don't we go back to the plan? Yeah. Let's go back to that.
Yes.
Very well then. If you are all intent on playing stealthily, then you, Imperial, do you know if they were nearby the Palestine wall or not?
I myself, I've been here scouting them, and would I know this?
Yeah, you noticed before you climbed down that, from what you can tell, all the bandits seem to be on the end of the mill furthest away from you. They're at the front end of the mill, whereas you guys are right near the back end.
Okay, yes. I have a plan to meet our common goals. Would you like to hear it?
Well, since we're all sharing our little plans today, why not?
Well, so I have a plan. Are you here to kill the bandits, or just talk to them?
Just their captain.
Our mission is very simple. Go in, defeat the captain, and then hope that the rest of them lose their courage and leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I walk in as a distraction, you all can come up from behind and get a surprise round on me. Does that sound good?
Would you be willing to put yourself out like that? Danger.
If I
Yes.
sneak inside, I can come around the back and alert them, and you can all run in, and then we have a pincer attack.
At this point, Vermagor, who has been quiet this entire time, speaks up. I mean, I'm fine with that, but I really want to just fucking smash something. Can I just, like, come with you, and if it, like, goes bad, I can just, like, smash things?
Haas,
I shoot like some finger guns at Vermagor.
Haas, would you be
I
willing
don't know
to
why you
also
why
join
you
them?
point at me.
Okay, big guy.
Haas, would you be willing to join them too, just in case things go bad? There will be extra food in it for you, my friend.
I mean, sure. Sure.
You can still make the motions in. That is funny though. I wonder if people did that. Anyways.
As far as you know, guns don't exist in Skyrim. So you were just essentially pointing at him.
But I was exactly. But it's like the like snap point thing. That's totally a thing people have done for ages. There's no way it is.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, but that's usually designed as just pointing at them.
Yes. No, you're right. Anyways.
So that's the plan then. Our new Imperial friend here will try and sneak in. Haas and Gore will be there for backup. That leaves me and Bella for what our plan is. Now, going with my original plan, it was that the three of us would attack the main body, and I would provide support along with Bella providing interference. What us two are going to do is we are going to do just that, but only if combat seems inevitable.
Understood. And
Right.
we...
And as he says this, I put my hood up and say, "Give me 2 minutes. I will have all the bandits' attention. Just give me 2 minutes."
Very well. We shall move to the wall when you go in there. If you have not finished your job by the time you get to the wall, we are going with my plan.
That sounds like a deal.
Very well.
Understood.
Good luck to you then.
And I go into sneak mode. And say,
Okay, roll another stealth check then.
Just like hunch slightly. You get like 6 inches shorter, and just kind of like a wider stance, and then walk away. Stealth mode. Dagger out, probably.
Okay.
Whoa, where'd she go?
Yeah, that's a stealth.
Rogues, man. So, as she heads towards the wall, it seems like she practically vanishes, which is weird because her cape doesn't really match the environment around it. It matches it enough, but close up you could tell that it was a cape, but now it's almost like she's vanished. But you do see a little bit of movement as she goes behind the wall. Well, let's start heading there then. As you all begin slowly making your way forward, Raimi, you are surrounded by tents. All of them have the flaps open and are completely vacant. Inside them, you see a few pelts that are used as a bed, and nothing else really. As you creep forward, keeping an ear out for anything nearby, you eventually round a small bit of a more solidly built wall, one which you think belongs to the actual lumber mill. And as you peek across, you can see that there is a wide, flat area in front of you. Through it is a very small river, only about 5 or 10 feet long. And on the far side, you can see several piles of cut-up logs. And wandering around them, inspecting them, and just keeping an eye out, you can see a great many bandits.
Okay, can I get any closer? Is it possible to get close?
Yeah, you can see that there's a few bits of rock jutting out, which you might be able to hide behind.
Okay, at this point, I will... Can I sneak around to the sides of the tents?
Yeah, so you sneak around and using the tents for cover. You can see, from the angle, you can see a little bit more to the right and less to the left. To the right, you can see several more tents along with what looks to be the gate's main opening. But you can't see much because the tents are in the way. As you sneak along to the side, you eventually... The area to your left opens up a bit, and you can see a few more bandits inspecting the lumber machinery, which is fairly basic, but they're observing it and just maybe messing about with it and such.
So there are 2 bandits at the...
You can see at least 3 bandits to your left, but because of your position now, you can't see the rest of the bandits.
Okay, I will notch an arrow, and I will strike one in the head if I can.
Okay. Make an attack roll. With advantage, because he is unaware of your presence.
Sneak attack.
So what would I roll for the attack?
If you go to your character sheet, you'll have your weapon. Let me just find out which one that you're...
Okay.
Which you're most likely going to be hitting. I'm going to say you're going to be hitting that one. Yeah, I'm going to say you're going to be hitting that one.
Does she also do sneak attack damage?
Yes, because... okay, that hits. That hits, I think.
Yeah,
One
sneaky
second.
attack.
Yeah, sneak. Yep. So yeah, that definitely hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
Is it the same roll again?
No, that one you have to roll yourself
Okay,
depending
guys,
on what the
1
dice
minute.
is.
1 minute.
I think short bow is...
I think it's a d6, and it's a vicious short bow, so it also deals an extra 7 damage. Plus 1d6 sneak attack damage. Because it's a sneak attack.
7 damage?
Yeah, vicious short bows. The vicious effect.
Yeah, vicious is a thing, yeah.
Yeah, 7 damage of its type. So basically it's...
1d6.
Yeah, so basically for you it'd be 2d6s plus 7, because obviously you're also rolling the sneak attack damage. Okay, so that's 6 plus 7. Wow, okay. Do I even need to factor in anything else? Plus 7? No. So as you aim carefully,
Damage.
you get to a point where you can see...
Isn't it 3d6? Because it's 1d6 for the bow.
It's 1d6 for the bow, 1d6 plus the dex modifier for the bow, 1d6 for the sneak attack damage, and plus 7 flat for the vicious damage. Are we
3rd level?
Huh?
What level are we?
She's level 2.
Oh, we're level 2, not 3.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Derp.
Yeah, no,
Forgive me.
you're all level 2, not level 3. You're not there yet. Just hold your horses, damn. Okay, so
No,
as
I
you...
know, it was because I'm a fighter, and fighters get stuff at level 2. That's why.
Yeah, you get a lot of stuff at level 2.
Yeah.
So, as you carefully notch the arrow and pull back, you wait for a few seconds for a rather muscular dark elf to just stop basically deadlifting a log, is essentially what he's doing. And as he stretches just to get the kinks out, you let loose the arrow. It hits him square in the throat, and there's absolutely no sound as he just falls and crumples to the ground. However, once he does that, a bunch of startled voices yell up as the bandits realize that they are now under attack. Everyone else, you hear the shout from the wall, and Elrond says, "Well, looks like she's having fun."
I just put them in the kennel. Oh no.
Guards related to dogs.
Yeah, just let that get
Sorry, that
up.
was my brother yelling at me.
Bandit dogs.
Yeah. Trying
Okay.
to...
The bandit dogs are angry.
Whatever. So, why can't I drag... Oh, there we go. Now it finally drags the token over. Christ. That took a while.
Wait, where are the tokens?
No, it's fine. I was just moving it onto the map. Okay, so as you all hear the sound of yelling coming from the mill, Elrond says, "Well, looks like she's done her job. Is it now time for ours, do you think?"
I'd say so.
Let's go.
All right. What order are you guys
March.
going in there in?
Oh, me first.
Okay, I'll go after.
Armor boy.
So Gil first.
Yeah, send out armor.
And I'll just...
I will be behind him.
Then Volker, I gotta make you big. There you go, you're big. I'm just dragging you onto the map right now. Who's
I guess
next?
I'm right. I guess I'm after that.
Okay, so you're behind Volker.
Yep.
And I've cleared out some stuff on one side, but there is cover. It's just got a bit crowded on the map. I haven't shown you the map yet, but it's just in the event. Who's after that? Mitch, you there? I know you got your mic muted because I know you're babysitting and such, but, like, are you next?
I think Laura was the only one left.
Lorvo and Haas were the other two left.
Yeah.
Haas will
Wait,
bring up
wasn't?
rear, maybe? I thought Haas went with that.
Yeah, wasn't Haas going forward too?
Well, no, they were waiting for
Oh.
Rainey to do her thing,
There was,
and
like, yeah,
then
because there was like sort of a change
Yeah.
in what was going on, and she was sneaking in. So, yeah.
Mhm.
So I guess then Haas and then Lorvo.
okay, so
Yeah.
Haas, and I'll move him a bit to the side because he's supporting Raimi, and then Lorvo is at the back, and I just gotta move all the others here. So Elron
I'm
is
not
going to
sure
be
if that's
there.
the best tactical decision, but that's
Bilana's
what
going to
I'm
be
thinking.
there. Gora's going to be there.
We're kind of a bunched up jumble at this point.
Ironically, you are.
Yeah.
And I need to quickly find a horse. There's a horse. I'll use that horse.
An
Look at my horse.
An horse, of
My
course.
horse is amazing.
A horse, of course.
Except it's glitched itself. Bugger me.
Horse, a horse.
Oh, it's glitchy. It's a Skyrim horse, true and true.
Don't let that.
But if
horse
that's
go.
good enough,
Be a
okay.
horse, of course.
So, there is cover on this. I just forgot to add it. But there you go. And that's the barbarian that just got killed. So I'll just bleh. Okay, so as you all run around the corner, you can see several bandits running around in a panic. And just a little bit to the left, you can see Raimi has just lowered her bow.
Is this her like way back here? Is that her there?
Yeah, that's her there.
Yeah,
I missed it
see.
slightly.
Okay.
She's over on the left side. There should be cover there, but I completely forgot to add it because some
Oh,
of
I
this...
see. Just there.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
just for the sheer sake of argument, she is in cover here. There's, like, meant to be something in the... One sec, I'll just... Fucking... Yeah. There's your cover.
You could just put a. You could just copy one of these logs and put it over.
I know I could, but whatever. We're already here. So,
Okay.
as you run around the corner, the various bandits that you can see standing around basically notice you.
Wait, is that one in the middle, Dio?
No, that... Wait, the yellow one?
Yeah.
That's a caster.
Oh.
So, because they've all spotted you, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Time for initiative. Ooh,
Yep.
big time.
I get to use this stuff now.
Please not terrible. 14 is not terrible. Good.
Yeah, 17's not terrible either.
Okay, there's Lorvo, there's that. You got 60. Wait, why is the two of you there? I'll get rid of that one.
Now to roll for Haas.
Yep.
Initial. Haas initiative.
Okay. That's not what I wanted.
It's a friendly reminder, if you click your token before you roll your initiative, it will automatically put it on the token.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to have.
It's just nice if everybody knows that, because then Tick doesn't have to spend like a...
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to do that anyway because I got these assholes to deal with.
Yeah, like you have other stuff, but it's just a couple little...
Yeah, for some
little
reason it's not letting me select my token.
Really?
That's also something... I don't know what you're talking about, but can I select mine?
Why is it
Oh,
not?
yes, I can.
Oh, is it?
Alright. Oh, right, we have a horse nearby for some reason.
Yeah.
It's a hilarious
Yeah.
horse. I want this horse to survive.
I think everyone wants something to survive.
Can Haas ride the horse into battle?
I know I can.
Horse is way too big for the horse.
Aw.
I know I have. If any skill pertains to this, it would be. Well, I guess there'd be like a whole other. It's a wild horse. Never mind. This is gonna be hard. I can't do that.
The horse rolled a 19.
Yeah.
If it was a.
Yeah. You'd be surprised with that one. What about?
It's like.
Wow. Okay, Elron.
Horses.
Okay, Elron. Just roll a natural fucking one, why don't you?
He's just not ready.
That's
He's-
not what I wanted. That was a 2,
You
so
are
totally
not
can't be
prepared.
with.
that's the wrong one. So I'm just gonna.
Remy apparently. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Apparently that was. I feel like that's the reaction.
So that was Bella's roll, who rolled the 2.
Feeling out of it.
Seriously, what the hell, guys?
Cool.
Is
NPCs help.
yeah, NPCs, just great guys, right?
Is this
Yep.
supposed to be like an 18?
Oh boy, this
Yeah,
is gonna be
technically they're
worse
supposed
for
to be, like, better
Burmagor.
than us. I think that was the
What did
the
Burmagor
sense
get?
we were supposed to get is that they were like more professional than us.
Okay,
I don't
even
know
with a
that's-
-1
what
for
reason that was
initiative,
given, but
Burmagor still rolled pretty high. Right now, I gotta roll for all these assholes. Give me a minute, guys.
It's fine, take your-
There's a lot, so I'm just gonna roll these as I've got them on my sheet here.
I don't know how to click my token, or I would do it for you.
You left click with the arrow.
oh yeah,
If
you
you've got
have, like,
select
you're doing,
move
like,
on.
mobile stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, it's the top left bit. If you choose select move, click on your token, and then click on initiative on your character sheet. It should automatically put it on there.
Oh, okay, where's my token? Is it, do I just click the... I'm on my computer.
Oh, you are.
Yeah,
You're in the bottom, down in the bottom left.
Yeah.
We're all down
Yeah,
there.
I can't select my token.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm left clicking on the...
Really?
I don't know what to say, guys. I can click mine.
I'm not. I've designated that. One
This
sec.
is the.
One sec. Let me see if this does it. Okay, see if that did it for you.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't assign it. Because
There
why?
we go.
You want me to roll
There we
again?
go.
No, we'll just go with what you rolled there.
Yep.
Okay, so this guy. Roll it. I gotta shift him over here because it's not letting me add the turn like that. There we go. Drag him back up there.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad I don't have to roll again, or I'd roll like 5. I have pretty bad rolls so far.
Okay, that one. That one. Thankfully, I've got all
Yeah,
their dex modifiers here.
I'm glad I don't have to roll again either, because I got pretty good rolls for Tyrant and Haas.
Yeah, that would have been bad for you if you didn't. Okay, that's that one. Adding the roll for the caster. What's his at? His is... Okay, that's easy enough. Wow, these are just terrible, terrible rolls, and I'm feeling sad about it, so... Save you. Save you, because this guy rolled a goddamn 3. Okay, now for Brawler Man. I might actually be able to use this goddamn Brawler for once. Because that was a 17. Fighter. Okay, I should have really rolled these initiatives before we started. I'm still learning, guys. This is only my 6th session being a DM. That was actually a really good fucking roll.
We forgive you.
Yeah. Hey, we can't all be Matt Mercer. That's it. And then this guy. Don't worry, guys. We're nearly done with that. So you guys can just listen to some music, I guess, while you wait, because that's...
I'm looking at some of the fighter stuff. Or
you just, I mean, how close are you guys to level 3 anyway?
Just considering maybe taking the,
I'm not sure.
Becoming a samurai. but with a hammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to actually make the samurai make sense in this.
But like, you can just kind of like reflavor it context-wise, you know. But,
yeah,
like,
I could,
in terms
yeah.
of the way that the skills and stuff are set out, I'll be like, this can actually like function in a way that I.
And even though I'm technically spoilering it, you can tell by this guy's attire that was a really good fucking roll for him.
That's how we can tell by what he's wearing that he rolled really, really well.
No, that he's the bandit captain. You can tell this guy's a captain because
he's got like a big fancy hat with a feather in it or something, like it's super like that.
Right. Okay. So now, right. So we start with the bandit captain, who looks over to the side. Yeah, he looks over to the side and actually he doesn't spot Haas, Team 2, or Raimi because of the wall, even from his high vantage point. You can see he's actually raised up on a platform, which is overlooking the front. And he goes, "Well, I was wondering when you're gonna show up." And he points towards the person at the front of the part. Actually, wait, is that within range? That might be a stretch, but I'm gonna check to see if that's in range. Ruler, tell me, how far is that?
I don't think Raimi has an initiative.
160.
Does Raimi have an initiative?
No.
Yeah, none of us have our initiative.
She's got a 20 as well.
I've got it on the turn order.
They have tied initiative.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then it's...
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just quickly add the turn then. Just add it manually. If that's the case, then, because... What's your dex score, Emma?
Higher dexterity, yeah. She's got 18 at least.
What's the dex modifier?
+4.
Then you definitely go first. What's Haas's dex modifier, by the way?
Oh, 0.
Okay, well then, yeah, so it's... There we go. Okay, so it's your turn, Remy.
Right, so I turn back to the group and say, "Don't worry, I'll leave the captain alone, and I pull out my 50-foot hunting rope and throw it across and attach it to one of the buildings across the river."
Say that again, please?
I'll throw my 50-foot of Hampton rope and attach it to one of the buildings or a rock or something.
Okay, so you're throwing your rope towards the,
Camp.
Yeah, so if I... Oh, that's why it's not letting me ping, because I'm not on that. So you're throwing it there, basically.
Yeah, it's 50 foot.
Okay, for this, I'm gonna say make a strength check.
Do I get advantage because I'm hidden?
Nope, you're just trying to throw a rope in over to the other side. You're essentially trying to loop it around an object.
Ooh.
As you take out your rope, you start to basically spin it around like a lasso, and as you throw it, it catches on a bit of sticking out wood and just falls down next to you. Thankfully, nobody saw you, so they don't know you're there
You're like
still.
behind a bunch of cover. You're like, haha.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Like you guys hear something snack against the wall that she's hiding behind, but nothing.
Oh yeah, but Haas had
Pay no attention to that.
initiative. Dryron had 17, but +2 dex modifier.
Okay, so you had 17. All right, I'll add you onto it. Wait, no, you're already on there. It says you rolled a 5.
Yeah, you rolled 15 and then you got the +2, so it's 7.
Okay, I'll just...
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. That there...
Yeah, it's up here, like with the rolling initiative right under Emma's.
Okay, alright. Okay, now that actually doesn't change anything.
On mine, he's at 0. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How?
Haas's initiative was
I can't
18.
read the ruler from here, so how far is that saying with the arrow?
170 feet.
Is that within range? Mitch? I know
Wait.
you. I need to ask him something. Mitch, what's the range of fireball?
Oh, yeah, no, that's in range.
That's within. I think it's like 300 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, fireball. Yeah, that's in range.
Well, not
Fireball's
the
going
actual.
really
Like
far.
it's actually firebolt.
Oh, firebolt. That's 120.
Oh, so it's just out of range.
Yeah, Mitch is AFK.
Yeah. Okay. That's,
yeah.
Well, he's muted,
120 feet. Firebolt. Yeah, so that's out of range.
so that's out of range. Okay.
I was like, fireball.
Damn, I was gonna have.
No, please.
I was gonna have fun with that.
Yeah.
My own
also
map.
remember-
My own map has ruined my fun. Yeah, I know that. I know that's what he said. Okay, so yeah, that's there's nothing the bandit captain can do. So now it is Haas's turn.
Wait, so it's still just
Wait, but Haas had 18. So
Did he?
was below. Yeah.
Where did the 20 come from? Ah, okay, fine.
That was a cast. Rolls.
What? Because for some reason it wound up on the turn order.
I don't have it on the turn order.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've corrected it now. Okay, well if that's the case, it's the summoner's turn. So, as the summoner focuses and points arcane energy near at the barbarian, you see it slowly just start to judder. And even though it's still got blood pouring out the wound in its neck, you see it slowly lumber upwards. And even from this distance, you know from the last time you fought a summoner that this is now a zombie. Yep, so that... Oh, sorry, I actually print the freaking thing, so I gotta roll this guy's initiative again. But he is now back up as a zombie. Got the stats of a zombie right here. Where did I find? Did my dice fall over? Fine, I'll use this dice then. Fuck. How do people do this? How do people, like, do this in Twitch and get famous? Okay, that's a high roll. So I'll just add Mr. Barbarian's turn. And he rolled a natural 18. So, again, just...
Tied with Haas.
Yep, and what did you say Haas is,
It was 0. Yeah, Haas rolled an 18, but has 0 dex.
Roll a d20 for Haas then.
Okay.
You got to beat a 12. Oh, okay, so the zombie goes before Haas.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's going to be the summoner's turn. The horse, this is really weird to say it, is just going to hold its turn. It's not actually doing anything. Okay, yep. Yeah. So
Damn
the
it, Orchard.
zombie...
Disappointing me.
Yeah, the zombie, meanwhile, is going to use all its movement to get... There we go. So just rotate it. So it just starts lumbering towards the bridge and just stands in the middle of it, essentially blocking it.
I hate zombies.
It is now Haas's turn.
Can Haas move forward?
How far you want to move?
Having Haas move forward as much as he can.
He's got movements. He's got a base movement speed of 30, I believe. So 30 feet or 60 if he wants to use the dash action. Just dash action or a normal run action?
We shall have Haas just do a normal run.
Okay, whereabouts do you want to put it? Again, you got 30 feet, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Can he crash through the wall?
I say he can if he makes a strength check.
strength check.
Go on.
Pause.
Please roll one. I
Wait,
really
don't-
want.
Wait, I also get advantage with strength rolls, so roll
Yeah,
with
he's
advantage.
raging.
Yep. Seriously, where the fuck did I put the dice? It's so hard to find it. It's like goddamn reddish dice.
And now it's just asking a proficiency too, with strength.
I would say just with your strength modifier.
Well, if it's just a strength check, then it's just normal.
Yeah.
Strength checks are just normal. You don't get proficiency for that.
Yeah, no, you just use your
Maybe you get
modifier.
proficiency for his saving throws.
Well, that was a natural 20, so you see Haas just take one careful look at the wall, takes a few steps back, and just charges forward. The horse looks behind it and then quickly darts out the way as Haas just slams his shoulder hard into the wall. And you hear an almighty crack as part of the wall falls out. And as Haas breaks through, you hear him yell, "Oh yeah!" And now he is on the other side of the wall. I'm just going to... There is no eraser tool. Why is there no eraser tool? Whatever. Point is, the area that he just charged through, you can run through now. And that is going to be Haas's turn. Oh, why did it just skip? Why did it just do that? Yeah, gonna drag that back up there. Because I'm almost certain you've got a higher... What's your dex modifier, Drayan?
Oh, it's 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that beats this brawler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it beats the brawler. So, yep, your turn, Drayan.
Can I go to the horse and attempt to mount it?
Sure, make an animal handling check.
This is going
Excellent.
to be...
Bard on a horse. I'm like reaching out to the horse. Well, you're running and then you run past me and you're like, ooh, horse.
11.
From Volkar's eyes, this is what he sees.
So you charge towards the horse and just leap up to try and just climb onto it, and the horse sidesteps to the left, and you land face first on the ground. You don't take 8 points of damage,
like,
but you're now prone.
It's doing that
Wait,
thing
how much
horses do when they
damage?
don't want to.
You don't take any damage. You're just prone now.
Oh. Ah. Can I get up?
Yeah, and that'll be
Yeah.
how much space did you move? You moved. Yeah, so that'll be the rest of your movement.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that was your action as well, so you've only got your bonus action left.
Okay. Check. Okay. Can I inspire? Whose assistance can I inspire the horse?
Yeah, sure, you can inspire the horse if you so desire.
Nice.
So that's a D6 inspiration die for your level, isn't it?
Yeah. And
Alright.
okay, instead of inspiring the horse, I shall
So it's like
inspire
really gambling and
Gil.
just-
Okay, so you're inspiring Gil, not the horse.
Yes.
Bit weird, but okay. Okay, and that's your turn. So, Gil, keep in mind that I think for the next hour, you've got a D6 inspiration die you can use for your rolls that aren't damage. Okay, so now it's the brawler's turn. So the brawler is going to... I keep forgetting that it's that one. Is going to stomp over. He's going to use a dash action, so that's going to be... that. He's going to use the dash action just to charge over to where the bridge is, and it's just going to stand there ready. And that's his turn. The two guards that are near the bandit captain are just watching on, because I don't think I've given them anything that lets them attack. Have I given them anything that can attack? Ooh, actually, pretty sure the range for that is 180 feet. And I'm pretty sure they're within 180 feet, aren't they? Yeah. 70... Yeah, that's... I think that's just within range. Yep. 180 feet. Is it? Yeah, that's just within range.
For me to that guy, it's 170.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay, if that's the case, then you can see in the distance the guards put away their weaponry and take out 2 heavy crossbows, one of them each. And you see one of them aim towards Haas, and he's going to go ahead and make an attack on Haas with his crossbow. That is a 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so Haas takes, because he isn't raging, 4 points of piercing damage. As you see, the first guard just notice this orc just break through the wall. He instinctively fires and shoots, and it hits Haas right in the chest, staggering him back a little bit. The second guard, however, is going to fire a shot at Gil. That is a 15 to hit.
15 to hit? That doesn't hit.
All right. So he fires a crossbow bolt towards you, but it just deflects off your armor, dealing no damage to it. His turn. Volker, you're up.
All right. I will. How close are those guys actually? I can't actually get there.
It would require you to make a dash action to get to him.
So I'm just going to like strafe sideways, pull out my longbow.
All right.
And then fire at the guy with the crossbow.
All right. Okay. Yep.
Like whoever shot Haas.
That would be. Oh, I keep forgetting I can't ping when I'm on ruler mode. That would be this guy.
That guy back there.
Yep.
I do it. Okay, where's my longbow? Is oh, that's a hand axe. Okay, longbow.
So that's really bugging me. Where the hell did I put that die?
Look.
That misses.
So,
So the bow, because of the angle, you're not able to get a good shot on him, and the arrow flies high above his head and just embeds itself into the roof of the platform.
Yeah, and then I pull out another arrow and I knock it, and I.
Do you have the? Can you do 2 attacks, or are you just knocking it ready?
Not yet.
So you're just getting it ready.
Action surge and do it, but.
Okay, so you're just getting it ready. You're not actually doing it. Yeah. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yeah.
All right. It's now Gore's turn, and he looks towards you guys and goes,
All right, I forgot. We're just
fighting time! And is going to make a dash action towards the bridge. And he charges through the hole that Haas made. Not actually like breaking through himself, but just uses that as a bit of a shortcut. And that's going to be his turn because that's a dash action. It is now the fighter's turn, who is just going to move himself into a slightly better position. They still don't see Raimi, though, because of her current position. And that's just going to be his turn. He's going to move a bit. Now, the archer. This is always...
Oh god, why do I feel I know where this is going again?
You see the archer notice... Well, can see the 2 big barbarians just starting to charge forward, and he slowly raises up his bow and prepares to aim it towards Gore. And that's going to be his turn. Gil, you're up.
Alright. I also want to try to get on the horse.
Okay, for this one, I'm going to say make an animal handling check with disadvantage because you are trying to bolt on a horse while in heavy armor.
Yeah, good call.
Okay.
Looking forward.
Are you going to use the inspiration too?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Roll a d6.
6, big money.
Well, no, you already rolled what? You already rolled it. That was a 1. I'm going with that one. So once again, just go. You don't even get close as you, as Longwood are now flat on the ground face first.
Really?
You didn't even make, the horse didn't even move. You just misjudged the jump.
I inspire you and this is what you do.
Use it to try and jump on a fucking horse and fails anyway.
Sorry about the roll.
It's fine.
I didn't know.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I went with the first one. Okay, so you've still got. You don't.
Also, I don't think we ever got Mitch on the turn order.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
He got a 5.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he's right near the
just
bottom.
Not on there for me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's fine.
You guys might not see it because it's a little bit further down.
Yeah, at this point,
You
I
can-
don't even worry about it.
You can extend the turn order box a bit more.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's not even.
It's not important.
Yeah.
There's a gap.
It's fine. I know that it's
it doesn't
Lorvo,
matter.
and if it glitches, I can just add him on. Okay, so yeah, you are now prone on the ground, Gil.
Excellent.
Can I get out?
Yep. Okay, that'll be. I would say you have about 5 to 10 feet of movement left after that. Oh wait, no, you'd be out of movement because you're encumbered, so you actually have less movement.
Yeah.
So you've. Yeah, no, that would be all your movements. Actually, you would still be prone, but I'm going to let you have this one because that was just funny. So now you've got a bonus action still.
Yeah, now that you're not prone, I can hit you with arrows easier.
Are you going to do anything for your bonus action, or is that your turn? Gil?
Stupid horse. I didn't move. I just.
Yeah, you can't move. You used your action to get on the horse and failed. You've only got your bonus action remaining, so yeah, is that your turn?
Damn it, Gil. Why do I imagine everyone's just kind of looking at this, just wondering why they're obsessed with getting on this horse?
Well, Elron is just looking at you rather disapprovingly, and Bella is just laughing at this scene. Okay, so with that, it is now the turn of the... Goddamn, I keep selecting ruler. Of the ranger. And he's going to move forward a little bit to the river edge, and he's going to fire at... let's go and firing the shot at Volker. Why the hell not? You can see that he's got his bow ready. It's that plus... I don't think... What's your armor class?
That's a good question.
You're a fighter.
18. I don't. Not 18. 16 because I don't have my shield up.
That misses. Yeah, just misses.
I just like.
So the ranger fires his.
I'd like to say I dodge out of them.
Yeah, the ranger fires his arrow, and you just dodge it, and it just grazes on your shoulder. It draws blood, but it's not damaging. It's like a paper cut to you.
He does a matrix dodge.
Yeah, we lost Mitch from the chat thing, but whatever. Okay, and that's gonna be. Yeah, okay, so it has included that one in there. Okay. So the ranger, that's the ranger's turn. So the rogue, which you guys can't see, is going to make an athletics check to see if he can vault over the thing. Yeah, no. So the ranger, Rainy, you see a bit of movement near where the machinery is, as you see a small wood elf leap over the little gangway and land forward. And as he looks up, he finally sees you and goes, "Oi, there's someone else here!"
I just laugh.
Well, he doesn't hear you because of the distance, but he's going to use his action just to alert everybody that you are there. So, the ranger's saber-toothed cub is going to charge... what move do I have for this? Yeah, that much.
I think you mean Volkar's future saber.
There we go. So it's just going to use its action just to run up to the river edge and just glare at you.
Can it meow?
More likely outcome is future dead come.
Okay, now it's Lorvo's turn. If
overburns things.
I'll give him a minute or two. If not, then I'll just do his move for him, because I already have an idea of what he'll probably do.
Yeah.
Technique.
Technique.
So I'll just get his character sheet up just in case, because I already know what I'm going to make him do. It's his fault for having to babysit. God! Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to say, because he seems to be a bit preoccupied, I'm going to say that he does a fireball at the zombie. So that...
Is that after pushing up his glasses?
Yeah. So, yeah, because that's definitely within range. Yeah, it's a normal roll. So what does Lorvo get with this? I'm pretty sure that actually hits.
Yeah.
I don't think zombies have got a very high AC, have they? No, they do not! Okay. Okay, so how much damage is that? Just before I do all this stuff. 1d10. Fuck it, I'll just use a normal dice here for this. Right, okay. That hurt. he rolled a 10.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Is a zombie now on fire?
Unfortunately not. I'm just gonna put his health there, and his AC 20, and his speed. Okay. There we go. So Lorvo, he props up his glasses and focuses, and just goes, I want to see if I can do better than Kellerman. As you see him charge up a fireball and just chuck it at the zombie. The zombie on the bridge doesn't really have much to move, so it hits him square in the chest, and he doesn't really react to a scream, but his groans do get louder. Just go from to all right. The second archer once again raises his bow and points it at Haas and just waits.
I need to check something.
Okay. It is now the caster's turn. Ooh, what fun things do I have for this? I know what fun things I have for this, but I don't think I can use any of them within range, but I'm just checking just to be on the safe side. Because this is the first time I've actually been able to use a spellcaster. Yeah, no, that's not within range. None of these are within range. Okay. So the caster is just going to use his movement.
Sorry?
What?
Oh.
He's going to use his dash action to get alongside the brawler.
1 second.
It's fine, your turn's not for a while. It's finally, Christ, Bella's turn. So, Bella is going to... Her movement speed is that much. Yeah, she can just... Oh, no, she can do that. There we go. So she runs through the wall that Haas made. That sounds like a goddamn nursery rhyme. Actually, you should move 5 more feet with that, because it's 30. And with it, she's going to... She looks towards the brawler and just says, "Hey, you know, you don't really look like you suit these lot. Why don't you help us instead?" And she's going to use Charm... I think she can use Charm Person. Which one is it that she can use? Not Charm Person.
Yeah.
That's the cantrip I'm thinking of. Is it? Wait, no, wait. Do I have the wrong spells for her? Oh, wait, no, that's the... I have the wrong character sheet up for this one. Okay, instead I'm just going to use one spell that I know that she's got. Actually, no, that still works. She's going to use Command on it. On them. So the spell DC is that. And this, note to self, don't have these many characters, but I wanted to see what happened if I did a large-scale fight. I've learned my lesson from this.
Yep.
Yeah. Stick to small-scale fights from now on. Gotcha. Good job, me. Great. Thanks, me. It's fine. It was worth for the experiment, you know? Where the fuck is that brawler? There he is. We gotta make, yeah, no, the brawler just... You can see its complexion go from anger towards you lot to just relaxation as it slowly turns towards the caster. And you just hear you can hear the caster even from here go, ah, shit. It's now Elrond's turn. And Elrond is just going to use a dash action to stand near. That should be enough to get to... Yeah, it's close enough. To get to Burmagar and just stands prepared. Okay, back to the top of the round. Christ, that took a while. Raimi, you're up.
Okay, can I do sneak attack in the sky? Okay.
Hey, who what?
Am I allowed to?
The one with several
sneak
purple
attack?
squares around him now.
Yeah, that's you.
Attack.
You can move to move yourself in a position. You can't shoot from where you're at, but if you move forward a bit, you'll be able to hit the zombie.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so you move forward. At this point, as you go around the corner, you see that there's several bandits that you spotted earlier, and they're now aware of your presence even more.
How many of them can see me?
You can see, basically, it's, if I just do that, these lot here. So from the Brawler to the Ranger, they can see you. And obviously the Rogue over here knows where you are, because he kind of spotted you.
Yeah.
The Fighter can't, he's obscured by the logs. But they know that there's someone else somewhere here.
They got a
So
hunt.
can I sneak attack the zombie?
They are aware that you are there, so it would be a standard attack. You can only do sneak attack if you've got advantage, or if an ally is within 5 feet of the enemy. Trust me, I checked. I had to do that with Kalamin. So it would be just a standard attack.
I mean, it is daggers of justice.
What can Kalamin say? It's a hobby.
How do you keep those daggers? How does he?
Yeah,
keep
no,
those
that
daggers
hits.
sharp?
Go ahead and roll damage. 1d6 plus 7. Plus your dex modifier as well, so that would be
Oh,
plus
wow.
11. 2 plus 7 is 9 damage. So you deal 9 damage to the zombie.
Yeah.
So as you that deals, that means that he's down to that much health. Got it. So you quickly unleash another arrow, and it hits him square in the neck once again. And even though he starts to stagger a bit, he eventually goes back on his feet. But he is looking really rough. Like his neck is starting to rip and tear. So it doesn't look like he's got much left in him. Okay, you want to do anything for your bonus action?
Yeah, can I attempt to lasso the rope across, but just do that, nothing else?
I'll say you can, but for this, I'll say you'll have to do it with disadvantage as a bonus action. If it was an action, it'd just be a normal strength check, but I'm going to say because you're doing it as a bonus action, it's with disadvantage, because you're just like, you're firing there very quickly trying to throw the rope over. As you throw the other side of the rope, it lands in the river. It doesn't float away because you're still holding one side, but you now have a wet rope in the river, in the small river. Okay.
We hear a splash this time.
Yeah, you guys hear a splash from that side. Like, you saw an arrow go flying from where Raimi was and hit the zombie, and then you just heard a splash.
Spleesh.
Okay, it's now the bandit captain's turn. And he's just gonna yell out, "Focus the big ones! The big ones!"
A genius.
I know that! Why do you think I'm really leading, you assholes? Christ! Okay. It is now the summoner's turn, who's just going to... You know, I actually completely fucking forgot to summon the wolf. Oh, wait, no, that was a zombie. Never mind. I'm getting myself confused now. Fuck. I thought he summoned the wolf, but no, he summoned the zombie. Yeah, I'm never doing battles this big ever again. So he's just going to move forward so that he can get a better angle. Yeah, now be his turn.
Do something, horse.
Well, it is a horse's turn. Let me just quickly check to see how much movement this horse has.
Like it doesn't want to be rode, clearly.
Okay, if it does that, then yeah, let's see if I can make that. Yeah.
Wyatt just runs at him.
Yeah, so the horse, at your order, is going to just charge forward and is going to do essentially is going to try and barrel over the zombie. So it's going to use all its movement, so I'll just place
It's just the chaos.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'll just place it there for now. So that against the zombie strength is... let's see, what's the strength modifier for this thing? Oh yeah, no, the horse wins. The horse wins just by the modifier. So I'm going to say for that, the zombie takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone as the horse... It used its dash action, but I decided just for the rule of cool to have it also barrel it down. So now the horse is there, clear on the other side. Now surrounded, basically.
With the horse, what's gonna kill a horse? Come on.
Wait, can we all just figure out the horses as a free thing? Like, not...
If the horse is willing to let you jump on it, you could have, but the horse wasn't willing.
It's just a wild horse. That's what I was gonna try to do that but it's a wild horse.
Okay, so the zombie is going to use half its movement to climb up, so you just see it slowly, like, it is bloodied, it's got horse prints on its chest from the horse riding over it.
Through his neck.
Yeah, he's got 2 arrows through his neck. You can see the side of it starting to rip slightly from the damage as it just gets back up and slowly turns and is going to make an attack on the horse that just knocked it over.
Let me hope this.
That is a natural 19. That is going to hit no matter what.
No, horse.
But as it swings, it only just able to scratch the hide, so it doesn't take hold per se. So that's 2 points of bludgeoning damage because it's just a failure at what it does. Okay, it is now the mighty horse's turn.
Can we have Haas move forward while getting mad at the man for attacking the horse?
Sure. So you're going to move forward with your action, and you're going to rage. You're going to move forward, and then you're going to rage as your bonus action.
Can Haas also throw the mighty javelin of Haas?
At who?
The zombie.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll on it.
Okay, adding in his normal just...
+2 because he's raging.
Yes.
Oh, and that's damage.
That with his normal plus to it, as well as just his strength plus the rage, it's a +8 to hit.
I think. No, I think rage damage is... that'll hit. Roll damage.
Oh.
So even if you didn't include the +2, so with the damage it's +2.
Yeah, the rage only...
It's only for the damage rolls, yeah, it doesn't matter, it would have hit anyway.
Yeah. Let me see how much damage this does. Now plus...
Yeah.
Plus that.
So 10, so that's that. Okay, so that means... Okay. Ooh, okay. Succeeds on its Constitution saving throw. So Haas, at near point-blank range, pulls out one of his javelins and throws it through the zombie. And you see it skewer clear through its chest and out the other side, and it just staggers slightly. Looks like it's about to fall, and then just leans forward slightly and regains its footing.
We all do.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's Strayan's turn.
I'm going to move forward 20 feet.
Okay.
To, like...
Alright. I'm gonna freaking reset this because it seems like it's playing this song endlessly. Okay, fine, I'll play that one again, I don't care.
And now I shall viciously mock a zombie.
Okay, what's the DC for that?
Let me get it
It's
up.
a wisdom saving throw, I know that much, but...
Okay, so the DC is 13.
It's like 10 feet in the midpoint. It's not that bad.
It fails.
So I get to
Minus
roll
point.
damage.
It's like
Yep.
15. I can actually jump over it pretty easily.
Yeah, you can tell from the angle that you can definitely jump over it.
You giant rotting corpse, why don't you go back into your grave that you crawled from and die already?
But he just died like a second ago. He has no...
As you say these words, you see its shoulders slump slightly, but nothing beyond that.
It's like,
Mostly because it succeeded its goddamn Constitution saving throw of 18.
isn't it charisma?
No, Undead Fortitude.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I
It-
swear,
Yeah, zombies.
we need someone
Zombies
to
are hard
just
to
throw
kill.
that thing out of the way.
Yeah, that zombie has succeeded twice from death. It is
Wasn't
on
the
what?
last time there was a summoner with a zombie, he kept being alive too.
No, that one actually only succeeded once. This guy is currently winning.
Zombies are so bad for that.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do.
Alright. So it's now the Brawler's turn, who Bella's commanded to join their side. So the Brawler is going to use his bonus action to rage, because Brawler can do that, and is going to attack the caster. So 14 plus, where's his character sheet? I might be
If only
completely
we had
bullshitting on
Reginald.
command, but whatever. It's annoying. So yeah, no, that'll definitely hit. So roll damage. That's 1d6 plus that plus that. Okay. So as the Brawler turns around and looks at the caster dead in the eye, you see the caster just raise his hands and go, no, 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 no! As the spear just impales him directly in the stomach.
Impalation!
So that's, where's his, there he is. So the caster takes 8 points of piercing damage. As the Brawler just pulls it out, and he's going to make a wisdom saving throw, which he makes just. So as he pulls the spear out, you see him just shake his head a little bit. As he looks at his spear and looks back to the caster he just stabbed. So it's now the guard's turn. And the first guard is going to use his crossbow again and is going to fire at Haas. That is a natural 20. So, okay, so that is... So Haas takes, again, because he's not raging, 10 points of piercing damage. Oh, no, he is raging.
Wait, he just activated.
Yeah, he is raging, my mistake. 5 points of piercing damage then. As the bow smashes clear into the right side of his chest, and just, you see the bolt explode in a shower of sparks. That's going to be the captain's turn. So the second captain is going to fire at Gore. So, roll that. Yeah, no, that'll hit. That's a 19 to hit. You know, barbarians don't have a lot of armor. So, Gore takes 5 points of piercing damage as, just like with Haas, the crossbow bolt smashes into the right side of his chest. And a shower of blood, but this time you actually hear Gore just yell out in pain. So, lower his health down there. So, he is now at that much.
Haas is still man-voting this.
Yeah, like, even though it hit him in the chest and the recoil and such, Haas didn't make a sound. Okay, Volker.
Smile.
It is your turn.
Ready.
Wait, can Haas just smile at them eerily?
Yeah, sure. He just smiles. They can't see it from the distance, though. Only really the zombie can, but the zombie is kind
The
of...
zombie won't care.
The zombie doesn't give a shit.
I'll move to
If
there
the zombie could feel
with
fear,
my
would it?
arrow drawn, and I will shoot at one of the archers here. This guy across the...
Okay, which one? Archer 1 or Archer 2? I've named places of them.
This guy.
I'm not seeing the ping. Oh, that guy. The ranger. Right. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make
sorry.
a...
He just has a bow in his hand.
Sorry, yeah. So go ahead and make an attack
But,
on the ranger then.
Okay, a bow. Actually worked this time, K.
Yeah, that hits. That definitely hits.
That's a D8.
Yep, a D8 plus, I think, your dex.
Yeah.
You got 0 for your dex, don't you?
No, I don't actually have good dexterity.
Ah.
+2.
Okay, so that's 7 points of damage.
7 total. Does that take him down?
Nope. Yes, congratulations.
We
You
got
killed
that.
you killed a bandit that is charged to protect a lumber mill. No. What happens is you raise up your bow and fire it in at the ranger who's preparing a bow of his own. It hits him hard in his left shoulder and just spins around, dropping the arrow. As he slowly just pulls out the arrow, you can see a spurt of blood coming from it as he picks up the arrow once more. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, it's now Gore's turn. As the pain wears off, you just see Gore say, I said fight time! And he's gonna go into a rage himself as he charges forward. And with his... What weapon did I give him? I think I gave him a great axe.
Wait, can Haas suggest that he throw Puny Zombie?
Yeah, but Gore does not pay attention to it. So, yeah, okay, it was a great axe. So I can just do the roll normally here. So Gore is going to just attack the zombie. Man, it's taking a while to roll its dice, ain't it? There we go. That just barely hits, so I get to roll damage, which is for him, that, plus that, plus that. What's his strength modifier again? Oh yeah, his strength modifier is really fucking high.
Zombie, like, basically dead. Doesn't he just roll Constitution?
Well, that's cocked. What's that?
Oh, wait, yeah, that was like...
Yeah, so 5.
Just a completely... I find that funny when zombies this way, because it's like, they've just got taken so much damage. These arrows in him.
Yeah, so Gore just does a horizontal slash and in one swipe cuts the zombie, parallel with the ground. So the top of his torso just goes and falls into the river while his lower half just falls on the ground. The remains of his intestines just pouring out over the ground. And as you see, the corpse slowly just turns to dust and ash.
I thought it'd be like...
He got a 2 on his Constitution saving throw. There's no way he was surviving that shit. Okay, so that barbarian is dead. In fact, I'm gonna just delete him. Clear off the board. Get out of here. Because he's not actually a corpse. He's dust. And yeah, that is going to be Gore's turn. It's now the fighter's turn. Who is going to... Can he get that? He cannot get within range. Fucking hell, man. I should have made this map smaller.
I hope this guy is just a bigger version of that guy.
Yeah. Shut up! Okay, I'm using free tokens here.
I just noticed.
I'm using tokens that are free here. I've only spent...
Hey man, I know. I've used all these tokens as well.
Yeah.
I've used all of this stuff the same as you. So I completely get it. It's just very funny to me because it looks like a tiny version of a bigger person.
You'll never beat my little brother.
Yeah, it's me.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Don't talk to me, my son, or my adopted son who I stabbed ever again.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay,
Oh,
so the fight's just going to move forward and is just heading towards the bridge now that the blockade that was a zombie is dead. The archer fires at Haas, and because he used exposed weakness, it's a crit. And it's guaranteed hit, because, you know, apparently I just made that a really fucking powerful move, which is why he can't use that move.
It's too overpowered.
It's not too overpowered, he can only use it once per long rest.
Technically, like, if you really want to bring it down to math, it actually makes it harder to... Like, well, you sacrifice...
You sacrifice an entire... Plus, I didn't mention this.
Yeah.
If that archer would have been attacked, he would have had to make a constitution saving throw, otherwise exposed weakness would have stopped.
All it does is it like makes it so you only get like one roll or two rolls instead of two rolls.
So,
like, you know,
yeah, with exposed weakness there, Haas takes 8 damage reduced down to 4 because he's raging. As you guys see the arrow just fly straight and hit Haas clear through the throat, clear into the throat. He chokes a little bit, but he's still standing.
We're like, oh god, Oz. And then he's like, oh,
don't worry, he's only down to half health.
swallow it, Oz. Swallow it. Spit it out.
He tries to do that, but all it
Down
does is make
boy.
him cough a bit.
Don't put it in your mouth.
Okay, and that is the archer's turn because it costs him his turn to unleash exposed weakness as well. That's the big downside of it. You have to spend a turn to prepare it and your entire turn to use it. So you're essentially being useless for 2
that's what I'm
turns.
thinking. Like, in terms of like the way the probabilities of how much damage per turn and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, making a crit out of losing a turn doesn't actually change.
Not to mention, again, it leaves the archer incredibly vulnerable for that turn, because any attack that he gets dealt on him, he has to make a concentration check, otherwise he wastes it. So now it's Gil's turn. I got to turn this volume down a bit. You can
get 60.
well, remember, he's down. He's lost 10 feet
yeah.
because he's encumbered. So he can move. He's got 30 by default. He loses 10 because he's encumbered, so he can move 40 in a dash action. Yeah, so he can move there.
Wait, I'm still encumbered? Still?
Yeah, you're still... Are you 5 times over your strength score?
Carrying lots of stuff.
Yeah, so you can move 40 feet as a dash action. So you can move around here, basically. So whereabouts do you want to move, then?
Right about here.
There. Okay. So that'll be your action. I'll say that you can use a bonus action for this, though.
Yeah.
Ah, why the volume just go dead?
I think I updated your inventory. Yeah, I think it has another healing potion and such.
Well, he can only use it on himself as a bonus action.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a health potion and a weak healing potion.
Yeah, no.
And a hunting trap. For some reason.
Wait, can I use my bonus action to throw away this garden trap?
I'll say you can with disadvantage.
Why am I carrying this?
Or you can use a bonus action just to discard it, in which you just drop it somewhere.
Okay.
That's
How do I do? Yeah, okay. I just throw it away.
Okay, so I'll say for your bonus action you discard it, so now you don't have the Hunter's Trap anymore. And that is your turn. So the Ranger, which Volker just hit, is going to reacquire his target and is going to retaliate by shooting you, Volker. That is almost certainly not going to hit, because that was just a normal 7. What did you say your AC was, these?
16.
No, that doesn't hit.
Mil.
He just
bounces
goes
off.
wide. As he prepares to fire, his left arm just twitches a bit from its wound, and the arrow goes wide. That's...
Okay. Sorry, I just have a question about this encumber.
Mm-hmm.
Am I getting 200 weight from these coins?
No.
No.
No. You're getting the weight from your normal equipment. Not from the coins.
So my equipment is just over my capacity anyway.
Yeah, basically if your equipment is 5 times your strength score, then you're encumbered and you lose 10 feet.
Okay. Because it says, like, I was checking the
Yeah, no, ignore, subtract the gold weight, because I'm not bothering with that shit.
subtract the gold weight from my carried weight?
Yeah, from your current carrying weight, not your maximum carry weight, your current.
Yeah, like for me,
I
it's
was
like
at
it's
59 out of 240.
It's how much?
So you're fine.
Oh, so you're not encumbered then.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well that means you can move 30 feet or 60 in a dash action.
We'll do that next time.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. It's a bit too late now. Okay, so what do I have for the rogue? Because it's his turn next. Well, it's his turn now. I've got like a big character sheet with all these guys. Again, I'm never doing anything this big ever again, unless there's like a damn good reason for it.
Yeah.
Experimentation's sake, you know.
Yep.
Fuck it, I'll just say he doesn't have anything good on him. Okay. So the rogue is just gonna go ahead on his turn. He's just gonna move forward as a dash action to the edge of the river. And that's gonna be his turn. It's now the ranger's Sabertooth cub. And with that much, yeah, no, definitely can make it to the horse and is going to make an attack on the horse.
Devour the horse.
You never know. Let's see. Where's the Sabertooth? There it is. Okay, so for that, it's that. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to make him do a claw attack. Claw attack sounds good. That's not a d20. That's a d20. Hey, there's that dice. That is a miss. So, yeah, that was a 2 against that. Yeah, that's a miss. So the Sabertooth cub just starts bounding forward and leaps towards the horse with its claws outstretched, but the horse just steps backwards a bit as the cub lands on its feet and just stares up at the horse.
This horse is the MVP.
Okay, it is now Larvo's turn. Is Mitch back? He's not back. Okay, so I'm just going to make him throw another fireball at the... let's go with the... Well, let's have him move forward a bit. So I'll move there. And I think he can hit everything here. Yeah. He actually spots the ranger, but can't do that there. So, oh, not the rogue even. Yeah, he's going to throw a fireball at the brawler. Yeah, the brawler's going to work for this one. So where's his character sheet? There's his character sheet. Because I've got it.
Is he throwing it at the brawler that's on the side, or?
The big guy.
At the brawler.
The big one.
Yeah, no, that hits. That definitely. Oh boy. Okay, so that's
Again.
Yeah, no. Apparently, when I roll for him, I hit. When he rolls for himself, he can't hit shit.
It's the glasses.
Clearly.
Yeah.
So, with full focus, you see Larvo walk forward and just flick a fireball at the big brawler that's just standing next to the caster. He takes 8 points of fire damage. And that puts his health down to that much. There we go. Ooh. And as the explosion from the fireball wears off, you can see the brawler is quickly beating out some flames, and you can see he is very, very rough. Like, he's that one hit alone, you can see he's just got loads of burns. His armor's partly on fire. His shield's got some fire on it. He's not looking good.
Okay, Larvo, what do you have against brawlers again?
I have fire.
That's
This
funny.
keeps happening every time.
I mean, I could throw different fire.
I could stab him with a dagger.
I've got this dagger. I could stab him
This dagger
with fire. I could stab him with fire. Okay. So that
Use fire
is.
to keep and drink fire. You could stab fire. You could.
Yeah, see, this guy gets it. Okay, it is now the archer's turn. Who is going to use exposed weakness on Gore? So that's a crit. Yeah, fuck, I dropped a dice. There we go.
Wait, I thought one of the archers had their exposed.
There's
weakness
two
interrupted.
archers.
There's
and
two
one
archers.
Ranger. The ranger was the guy.
Two archers and
Yeah.
one ranger. So the second archer is hitting Gore with his exposed weakness, and ironically, it's the same damage. So 2 plus 2, 8. So he takes 4 points of piercing damage as, just again, surprisingly, like Hoss gets the crossbow bolt directly in his throat, but you just see him just go, ugh,
The throat.
and just rips it out of his chest, out of his throat.
That unhealthy.
Okay, so I just need to get a beat on the ranges here for this caster. Yeah, okay, alright. I know exactly what I'm going to do here for this one then. Is this the right... This is not the right sheet that I've got here. This one's just because my right finger's... I need a third screen for this shit. So, you go... So, the caster just slowly points towards Hoss and says, "Sleep." I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, huh?
Yep, for Hoss. Wisdom saving throw.
Good thing Haas actually has a +1 in wisdom.
He's a wise.
He's a wise, simple man.
I'll actually go to that. So, as you guys see, Hoss just, you're basically like, full on rage, just see him just slow down a bit, and then just, zoom. You see him fall flat on the snow. And very soon, despite all that's going on, you can distinctly hear the sound of snoring.
Not again.
Okay, so knock that off his spell list. And that is the caster's turn.
Wait, who
Can
did
someone
the
get
caster put to
Haas
sleep?
back up?
Us?
Yeah, the caster used sleep, and he failed the DC. Because remember, he's only a level 2 barbarian. He doesn't have the inability to not be affected.
Isn't sleep just like numbers?
No, he falls asleep. Sleep is literally he falls asleep.
I meant like there's no save for sleep.
There is.
But like
There is. He failed the spell DC.
I know, but I mean, it doesn't matter because it
Doesn't matter, he's asleep.
If it's the way that whatever spell that you're using versus the spell in the spell book, because the way that spell works is based on hit points.
Yeah, I'm doing it a bit differently here.
But exactly, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
Look, this is already a clusterfuck as it is. I'm not going to make it any less of one. Or any more of one. Okay, so... Bella is going to, on her turn, walk forward, point at the fighter, and says, "Hey, anarchy's fun. Maybe you should try it." And she's going to use Crown of Madness on him.
Yes.
So that is a DC of that. That fighter has a wisdom modifier of that. And the fighter just looks at Bella from across the river and just very slowly flips to the bird. Bella just goes, "Oh, fine, be a dick then, why don't you? Fine." So,
Rude.
it's now Elrond's turn. Elrond is going to charge forward and just hide behind Hoss. No, what he's going to do. He's going to stand next to Hoss, And he's going to use his action just to slap Haas across the face. So he takes, because I am making an attack. Actually, that means he gets advantage. I'm still making it. Yeah, that hits. That's a 17.
Yeah.
That's a 17 without the secondary roll, so that definitely hits. So he takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Not half, because when he went to sleep, he went out of his rage. But that does wake Haas out of his sleep. Now Haas is just like, what?
Well, Haas was probably having a good dream, too. Oh, and now Haas is looking more aware.
As Elrond stops, says, "Get back up, you stupid Bork." Raimi, it's now your turn.
So I see the rogue across the river, and I laugh, and I just simply shoot him with my bow.
Okay, make an attack roll. I think that hits. Let me just... Why don't I just use...
Yeah.
That's probably gonna hit. Let's see.
It's a 20.
I'm in the middle of stuff. Sorry.
Oh, is it? Wait. Oh, yeah. No, okay, yeah, there's a 20. Yeah, the chat didn't work properly there. Yeah, go ahead, roll damage.
It's 1d6.
Yep, so that's 3 plus 7 because of your dex and the vicious effect. So that's 10 points of damage. As you prepare your arrow again, you look up at the rogue who's just looking at you, and you just give him a casual wave and let loose the arrows. It hits him clear in the chest, knocking him backwards. He's looking pretty rough, but he's still standing. So is there anything else you want to do, or is that it?
I think I'll just put my rope away.
Okay, you pull the rope out of the river and just place it to the side for later. It's now the bandit captain's turn. Is anything? Yes, things are finally in range. He's going to throw a fireball at the horse.
No. No.
7 plus that. Yeah, that'll hit. That'll definitely hit. So that's a D10 plus that. Yeah, D10 plus 3.
Wait, where'd the plus 3 come from?
His intelligence modifier.
I see.
He's smart, he's attacking our leader.
Yeah, so that is 6 points of damage to the horse. And how much does that bring it down to? Is that the right one? That is the right one. Man, that thing's got a lot more health than I thought it did.
Oh no.
So you see the fireball just streak across the air and hit the horse square on its right flank as it sags a bit, but it's still standing. Still standing. It's starting to look a bit hurt though. And that is the captain's turn. The summoner now just points his hand where the horse is, and arcane energy crackles out and lands in front of it. And from it becomes a familiar sight for most of you. A spectral wolf appears. And once it actually loads the goddamn token. Yeah. Fuck it, I'll just choose... I'll choose this one, I don't care. Okay, and then that one's... that has his directly after the summoner. So put that as a 19, and that's going to be his turn. The wolf is going to charge forward and bite at that there horsey. Thankfully, I have the stats for the spectral wolf up here on the side now, so I actually don't fuck this up. So he's going to make a bite attack on the wolf with advantage because of the pack feat that wolves have.
Just like an animal fight in the middle of the battlefield.
Yeah. That's a plus...
Right.
Yeah, no, that hits the wolf. I mean, not the wolf. What you know what I mean. So
the horse.
Yeah, the horse. So the horse takes So the horse takes 6 points of piercing damage as it bites into its neck. And it needs to now make a strength saving throw. Which it makes, just about.
Well, it's a horse.
Yeah. So the horse is just now, you can hear it whining very loudly as this wolf is just clinging onto its neck, trying to bite into it. The horse is looking pretty rough at this point.
Get out of there, horse.
So, it's now the horse's turn, ironically. And it's just going to make a stomp attack on the wolf. So that is +6. That definitely hits. So that is 2d4 plus 4 bludgeoning. That is... So, as the wolf leaps off, the horse just stomps down hard on it and deals 9 points of bludgeoning damage to it.
Oh.
And you know that these wolves, technically, they don't really react to the damage. They just start to flicker. And this one, from that one hit alone, starts flickering very severely. To the point where you think it's about to phase out. But it solidifies again. And is once again staring down at the wolf. I mean, the horse. Fucking... It's Haas's turn.
Okay, can Haas look deep within himself and summon all that is mana to leap over the river and do...
Well, first you have to use half your movement to get up because you're prone.
Ooh.
And I'll say you can, but you need to make an athletics check. And regardless of the result, that'll be your turn.
Oh. In that case, can I just have him throw a hand axe at the fighter?
Yeah, sure, make an attack. He's not raging, remember, so...
Yep.
Because I think he only has 2 rages right now, and he's down to 1 because he got knocked out of the rage.
Yeah, and I'm just going to use my... Yep, add that as the attack bonus, because it's his strength.
That'll hit.
Yep.
These guys aren't very heavily armored, barring 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, without the rage, the Wait, the damage from my hand axe is apparently a d6.
D6 plus your strength modifier.
And
9 points of damage. As Haas stands up, he takes out one of his hand axes and just throws it as hard as he can at the fighter. The fighter notices and raises up his shield to try and block it, but it smashes clear through it and it beds itself deep in his chest. He's looking very rough, but he is still standing. And he now has a busted shield.
Can Haas now flex at him?
Sure, Haas just does like... If you've ever seen... I forget...
The Hulk Hogan flexing?
Yeah, he does a Hulk Hogan style flex, basically. As the fighter just is able to wrench his arm out from the remains of his shield and toss it aside. It doesn't affect his AC, by the way, before you ask. Drayan, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go up to Haas, and I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
Okay. So you walk up to him and you place a hand on his shoulder as he's flexing and just start to pump in healing energy into him. Go ahead and roll for the heal.
Okay.
I have no idea how long Coffee songs are, but this one's been going on for a while.
I'm getting back up my spell mod, which is it's a +5. So my healing is.
So Haas heals 7 hit points, and he just keeps on flexing while he's healing.
It's like the Monster Hunter who takes the healing.
Yeah, basically. Okay, and is that your turn?
Back up. Wait, can I also inspire? Can I also play a song to inspire him as a free action?
Won't that be your bonus action to provide inspiration?
Inspiration is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless you
So you can play a song, but it won't inspire him.
Okay. When it comes crashing down, and it hurts inside, gotta take a stand. Don't help to hide. When you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man. I can't let it slide. I am a real...
Okay, then.
A real American. Fight for the right of every man. I am a
Sounds like more than 6
real
seconds.
American.
Yeah, that definitely is a lot more than 6 seconds, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel... Okay, alright. So that was your bonus action, then?
Yep.
Yep,
Just
okay, so
singing a
he...
song to inspire.
Yep,
I
so
said
Haas gets a
Orc
D6
American.
inspiration die. So, it is now the Brawler's turn. Who's going to walk forward casually, heavily wounded as well, because I just remembered he had a fireball front him, and is going to make an attack on the horse. Because it's kind of in the way. That'll hit, that's a natural 16. So, that plus that, so a D6 plus 1 because he's a brawler. 3, 4. So the horse takes 5 points of piercing damage, as with a strange accuracy for, you know, a badly wounded person, swings the spear sideways and it digs deep into its front right shoulder. No, front left shoulder. I'm getting right and left confused here. As you hear the horse make a very loud whining noise. It's still standing, but it can't take much more. And that is the Brawler's turn.
We gotta save the horse.
On it.
The captain, now seeing the complete madness that's going on, is going to make a shot at the horse.
No.
Shouldn't have said anything, guys. That is a natural 20.
Oh god. Rip horse.
Is that the sound of the horse breathing?
Yeah, that was me. I twisted him while that was the horse dying.
Okay, so that's a horse is just, you know, flailing left and right for all the damage. You see while the guards slowly raise up its crossbow and fire. And you see the crossbow go flying forward as the horse's, and as it hits the horse's head snaps back, and you can see jutting out from the top of it is a crossbow bolt. But as the horse slowly falls backwards, you see it start to shimmer. So let me just do the math here for this one. So the horse shimmers and eventually fades away, and you can see, standing on the bridge now, surrounded by people, to 3 of you, a very familiar person. It's a druid with very long red hair. As Belana Softground falls out of her druid form and into a human form, and she just goes, "Shite!" So I'm just get a token up to represent her, because I never had time to get one for her.
Oh, the horse was a person?
The horse was a character you guys haven't met, except for the first 3. Druid, there we go, that's the one I want. Why is that? No. Why is that not?
Suddenly I have to care about the horse now. God damn it.
Yeah, don't let.
I had given up on the horse like 2 turns ago.
Yes.
As soon as the horse ran into battle and crushed the zombie, I was like, okay, you're dead, horse. Like,
I'm still trying to find the goddamn druid icon that I had for her.
I had my.
I cannot find the druid token that I used for her. So I'll just fucking 1 second. I'm trying to find the goddamn druid token I used for her. It's not here in the free thing anymore. Christ almighty, I should have planned for this more. I'm sorry. I'll just use a goddamn caster token then. If it loads. God damn it, this is embarrassing.
Wait, did Gil discard his trap?
Yes.
So it landed up his weight a bit.
Okay, I'll just use this as her token.
Technically, since I was overcome gold weight, it's a 225-pound trap.
So I'll just do that.
It's just really dense.
Okay, there we go.
It's actually 4.
So you all recognize. So 3 of you recognize who this druid is, and you remember it's Bellina who helped you escape the forts. So hey, half the people don't even know who the Bellina Hellas person is. Great. So the second captain is just going to take a second to pause and just notice that this horse just turned into a small elf, and is just going to fire at Gore. So that hits. That's a natural 17. What was that? Does what?
Wait, wouldn't that mean that her health is now back to what her base health should be?
-2 because it carried over.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes. So she's technically back to full health, -2 damage. So that hits. So Gore takes that much damage. So if I just put that in to there, that is 28. There we go.
I feel a little silly trying to run.
Sure, you just realize now that you tried to climb on top of Bellana.
Yeah. Awkward.
Oops. So
I am now very conflicted.
So it is now Volka's turn.
Okay.
Wait, I don't take any shame damage, do I?
No,
Shame damage.
only if you wish. Only if you wish it to be.
That's pretty...
No, I need my health.
Okay, so Volka, you just noticed the
I am
horse
going to-
basically fall and be replaced by a high elf druid.
Interesting. I should probably go help her then instead of what I was gonna do.
You're a little
You're right. Good point. I'm gonna not do that then. I'm going to instead do what I was gonna do and leap across this stream, and probably with a dash involved because I can't really get across it.
Make an
my
athletics
speed
check.
otherwise. Do I have to? Because with a long jump, you can you just go your strength, which is like whatever your strength score is.
I'm pretty sure it's athletics
Because you're trying to
long
leap.
jump, the movement long jump. It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah. It makes a bit more sense to try and do an athletics check because you could easily trip up.
It's a rock.
You definitely make that. Yeah, you just stomp forward, jump clean over, and land directly in front of the ranger.
I probably just either drop my bow or put it on my back or something, and then shield up and shield and hammer slam across, sort of like Hulk slam when he lands typically.
Yeah, you land with an explosion of snow as you slowly stand up and just look to your right and see the ranger just looking at you.
And
oh no! Okay, make an attack.
Two-handed warhammer attack. Damn it.
That misses.
I'm going to roll a d4 because of my Songs of Sovngrad.
Oh yeah, Songs of
I can
Sovngrad.
do that. Or whatever, yeah, exactly. So how about 12? Does 12 work?
No. That
Doesn't work?
misses.
Okay.
Yeah. As you just stand up and you're about to take a swing, but you kind of just landed a bit awkwardly, so your foot slips slightly and your hammer just dodges the ranger. He's just like, oh god! It is now Gore's turn. And Gore's gonna be like, don't have all the fun now! As he charges forward directly into the fray, just pushing Bellana behind him. And he's going to make an attack onto... Ooh, who do I want him to attack? I'm just like a kid in a candy shop right now. Well, first, let me see exactly what stuff... Oh, hey, I got his thing here.
Smash everything.
Yeah, you know what? He's going to attack the Saber Cub with a Reckless.
So much for that.
So that's... Oh, no, I could just do this. Duh. Or whatever, I know what I got there. So 7 plus... That's gotta hit. This thing could not have more than 14 AC. Yeah, no, that has less than 14 AC. So that's a D12 plus... Yep, D12 plus 7. This is gonna hurt him. Yep, that hurts. As Gore just raises his axe high and just slams it down directly onto the cub. It hits it just below its head and it gets buried deep into the ground. You hear a loud screech as it digs deep into his neck. He takes 19 points of slashing damage. I think, yep, that is 19 points of slashing damage. Fuck, man.
That's one dead cub.
As Gore lifts up the axe, you can see that the cub is just slowly trying to get back up. But it's just in such a bad way right now.
Yeah.
Alright. It is now the fighter's turn. Who, if I remember correctly, is really fucked up as well. Just so you know, this battle isn't going as I thought it would go. But he's going to limp forward and he's going to make an attack on Gore. He gets advantage because of Reckless. 13. What's his AC at? Yeah, no, that hits. Yep, okay. So how much damage does he get? He gets a... I think the problem is just really I've got my entire right screen filled, so I have to click between them. I think that's just the problem why this is taking so long for me. So that's 5 damage reduced down to 2. As he stabs in, he just basically stabs into his leg, which for the most part is just very hardened half-giant flesh, blocks a good chunk of it. And Gore barely even notices. Okay. It is now the archer's turn. Obviously, he can't do exposed weakness anymore. He's going to make an attack on you, Volker. Because he sees you by yourself with one of the rangers. Is a 14 to hit?
16 AC.
Fuck, man. Actually, wait. Did I count it wrong? It wouldn't have hit anyway. Okay, so yeah, that's his. He's just gonna fight. He just fires, and you just casually dodge it as it once again goes flying over your head. Gil, you're up.
All right. Can I run, jump over the river,
Do it.
Make an athletics check. Okay. So you run and you leap over the river, and while you do land, one of you does land in the river just completely, and it is freezing.
Ah, it's cold.
But you still made it across. It's just you only just made it.
Okay. Is that all I can do?
Yeah, because that was 40 feet, wasn't it? Give or take. Yeah, so you would have had to use a dash action because even without being, even when you're not encumbered, you still only have a 30 feet move.
Yeah, I think that's all.
So you do have like you have extra movement still.
Yeah, for your dash.
You move like to the other side of him.
Oh wait, yeah.
Apart from that,
You've got because of your dash, you've got another 20 feet of movement.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything else, but
yeah.
Yeah.
walk over to behind.
As you do this, the fighter gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh yeah.
You forgot about that.
Not again.
That's why I kept quiet. That is a scroll down to fighter. I need to just delete the ones that have actually died. Because it's just, I'm gonna get rid of that goddamn barbarian because he was dead a long time. He was dead like an hour ago. That is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
No, it just clangs against your armor as you just run by, not even noticing. And that is your turn. So it is now the ranger's turn. I feel so bad for this guy right now.
What you can do about it?
What he's going to do about it is he's going to take out his sword and slash at you.
It's probably going to be very successful given.
That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, see, that was what I was. Yeah.
You take. Okay, you take 1 point of slashing damage.
Nice.
As in his blind panic, he slashes out and it just cuts part way into your arm, but it's nothing too serious for you.
I'd like it if it was like a face cut. If it was like a he like
okay, yeah,
slashes out at me and it like
he cuts right below your eye. So you have a dash like from your right nostril up to the corner of your right eye now. That's bleeding slightly.
Oh, that'll make a good start.
I just bring the hammer up, clasp my head.
So now the rogue, just really bloody, just sees you over there. Raymond just says, "Well, here goes nothing," and just throws one of his daggers at you. That is a 16 to hit.
I think I got 11 armor class.
Yeah, that hits then.
Sounds
That
about right.
definitely hits. Okay, so that means you take 6 points of piercing damage as one of his two daggers just sinks directly into just below just around your stomach area, around the right side of your stomach, as it just digs in and just. It's not serious, but it definitely hurts. And with his movement, he is going to start running towards the rest of the party. It is now the Sabertooth Cub's turn, who gets up and you can tell that it is on its last legs. It's not going to take much more of it. So it's going to go ahead and it's going to make a bite attack onto Gore. And because of Reckless, it's advantage. Don't really matter, that would have hit anyway, that's just for natural. Yep, that hits. So he takes 2 points of piercing damage because he's raging. Because of course he is. I need to actually check what other things, because I know he's not like the normal one. Ah, yeah, that's the one. Okay, got it. I know exactly what he can do and can't do here. So the tiger just very weakly just begins to gnaw at Gore's leg, but he doesn't notice whatsoever. Mitch still isn't back yet. Damn, I guess he's not going to be available for the rest of this. So I guess I'll control him then. So Mitch is again going to make another 20 feet forward, and he's going to throw a fireball at the fighter to try and finish the job. I obviously can't roleplay as good with the lore votes. I don't know the character well enough.
I'll just roll D20.
I got it.
What's the modifier?
I've already got it for
19.
it. That was a natural 20. Holy shit.
Even better.
So I'm gonna just do this anyway.
Like 2d10. Jesus, that can be really bad.
Yeah. So for Drain and Gil, in what seems like a strange case of deja vu, you see the fireball just go straight at the fighter and punches through its armor with what seems like no resistance. And after what seems like a split second, there's just a flash of light as he explodes from the impact, blowing out part of his right side. But he's not alive, but his corpse is still there. So that is the fighter.
What is that? That sounds like a particular, like a Saiyan move. One of the
Yeah, you can think of it like a same.
It sounds like the way that's described sounds like a.
Yeah, it sounds like the Big Bang Attack.
Yeah, think of it like that.
Yeah, like
sure.
Big Bang Attack. That's which one I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's what you want to think of it, you can think of it like that.
That's just how it was imagined in my head.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, so it is now the.
Did anyone else think that fireball just briefly had a Daedra Mora's face or a dragon's head in it?
And you hear Lover say, "If you saw that, that was just your eyes playing tricks on you. Honest."
Better be.
I'm telling you, it is. Okay, it is now the archer's turn, who is going to make an attack on Gil. Well, I mean, you're the one that's closest to. You're the one that's made the most progress forward. So it's only right that they go for you.
You're also weak to arrows.
Yeah, apparently.
It's not. He's wearing plate mail.
That was actually a D12. So that
in
doesn't
fact,
matter.
if this is a rock paper scissors scenario.
That is a natural 19.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I have not.
+4 to the bow,
Yeah,
so that is
natural.
23. I just said natural 19
Yeah.
because of the boy. Yeah, so that hits.
It-
So you take... Christ, I'm rolling terrible with these D6s. You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Right now, I'm good.
I'll get you for that.
Okay. So, it is now the caster's turn. And the caster looks at you, just slowly heading towards him and says, "Hey, friend, buddy, bucko! We don't need to do this, do we?" And he's going to try, and that is the wrong person. I'm trying to get the spell list up here. There it is. There's the spell list. And he's going to try and charm you. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Remember, you can only add your proficiency if you're proficient in wisdom saving throws.
Well, no, it's my feature from Awakening.
Oh, yeah, right. You can't be magically... Fuck.
Aha.
Yeah.
What was the spell that I was
Cool.
thinking of?
That's even better for this
Yeah,
situation.
Patrick
I
put
will
to sleep and
trick
charmed
you.
it, I believe.
Yeah, so what was the one I was thinking of? Was it friends I'm thinking of that can let somebody tell you to do something? Yeah, it is friends. Duh, fuck. Great, I wasted a spell slots. So as he says that, you feel the magic brush on you, but it doesn't have any effect. And as he looks at you with his hand pointing out, he just double checks like your face and just goes, "Shit! Shit,
Why do I imagine
damn it!"
He basically did like that. He kind of held his hands up like, "Hey!"
Nah, he did like a come hither kind of thing. And once he realized, he just starts...
Were you trying to seduce Gil?
Apparently the
like
caster was
you're-
trying to seduce Gil. Okay, it is now Bella's turn, and she is going to go ahead and she's going to try Crown of Madness again. This time on the Summoner. So the Summoner has a... Oh, wow, doesn't even have any modifiers. Ooh, boy, that does not succeed. Okay, so Bella just says, "Hey, you know, those guys have kind of been saying stuff behind your back. Maybe you should help, you know, kill them." You know, as you do, as you say. Okay, so that is Bella's turn. Elron is now going to trudge across the bridge and is going to take cover behind Gore and is going to use... Let me find his spell list here. That's Touch. That is not the one I'm thinking of here. He is going to use a Guiding Bolt onto the caster. And because of all the people that are between him, I'm going to say he's doing it with disadvantage. So, Elrond's Guiding Bolt deals... Yeah, no, that'll hit. That'll definitely hit. So, he takes... Oh yeah, I forgot that Guiding Bolt is just like fucking bullshit with its damage. 4d6 damage.
And then it gives you advantage.
Yeah, 4d6.
Awesome.
46.
Yeah, at rank 1, So let me just get my 4d6 dice out here. I have a feeling this is going to kill him. Clerics, man, if they're not healing, they're just...
It's like a first level spell. Guiding Bolt is like... now you mention it.
Yeah,
Really,
again, 4d6.
I didn't go look at some other first level spells real quick.
Two exploding holy hand grenade.
Yeah, as I said, I'm almost certain this is going to kill the caster, but you never know.
Because I'm like really dumb, I thought you said 46, just base. I was like, one.
Even worse. Holy shit.
One.
You know, it's just auto every time you cast it. It does that much.
8.
That's
the caster
that's
takes
almost 10 peasants.
Yeah. So the caster takes 11 points of radiant damage as he just as Elrond just points towards caster, he just goes fall, and you see some divine energy just shoot out. It zips between Belnagor and Ugil and just strikes him straight in the chest as he explodes in a bright light. He's still standing, but he's now glittering, and you can see a very large open wound in his chest. And now it is it's Emma's turn. Brain is dying on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rainy's turn.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can I sneak attack the yellow guy?
If you hold down the left mouse button when you're on the mouse point mode, you can ping who you want to be. So it's like you do that.
Wait, I'm 10 feet. So
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, he's not. Gil isn't 5 feet. He's 10 feet away, so it would be a standard attack.
But it didn't. Who just got hit with the guiding bolt?
Oh wait, no, yeah, he gets it. She gets advantage,
Yeah,
which means it
you
will
have
be a sneak
advantage
attack.
on him because you have guys.
Yeah, so by that logic, it will be a sneak attack as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if it's advantage, so yeah, you can make an attack on the caster with advantage.
That's the. As soon as you said guiding bolt, that's what I was thinking. I was like, awesome, advantage.
Yeah, I think I knew about the advantage thing, but then I just forgot sneak because I'm too used to sneak attack being if someone's standing next to it, yeah, that hits. That definitely hits.
it does 4d6 damage and gives advantage to the next.
Yeah,
guiding, but like only clerics. The reason it does that is because it's only cleric spell.
Cleric, and they have
so
to, and if they do that, then they can't, heal. That's a spell slot they could have used for healing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why, like, it's the same reason why, like, there's like a 5th level paladin spell, Storm of Vengeance, which is just like lasts 10 rounds and is like the most insane, ludicrous thing ever. When
isn't that the druid spell?
Or sorry, not the. I'm thinking of not Storm of Vengeance. Wave of Destructive Wave is one of the that deals
you don't even need to roll the rest of the damage there, Emma, because with that shot, you aim carefully and fire it, and it goes directly into the wound just caused by Elrond and hits him. You can't really tell from this distance, and Gil, even you can't really tell because of the blood, but you assume it's hit him directly in the heart as he just and falls to the ground dead.
That's what you get for trying to seduce me.
Shatter the house.
Okay, so I can wipe that stat list out. And that stat list out, so that means I don't have to scroll as much.
Yeah, it's nice when people die that suddenly the game...
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, we've got, what, 12 people in this entire fucking fight?
Good.
Okay, I know I'm technically spoiling exactly what I'm going to do here, but what's the range of Flaming Sphere or Scorching Ray?
Oh, that's actually it actually has like a decent range to it. It's like 120. Let me just let me double check.
Yeah, you guys can probably check a lot faster than me.
Scorching Ray definitely has a long range.
Yeah.
Flaming Sphere is also long, but not as long.
What's the range of Flaming Sphere? Is it 120 at the very least?
I think that's... No, it's only 60 actually.
Okay, so if that's the case, then the bandit captain is going to use Scorching Ray, and he's going to use 1 ray on Gil, 1 ray on Volker, and 1 ray on Gore.
No, fire bad.
Yeah. So
it shoots 3 beams.
Yeah, it's a spell attack, ain't it? So. Oh wait, I have to do 3 separate rolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for Gil, that is 12. That's a natural 1 for Volker. That's a natural 1 for Gore. Fucking, I'm not going to use, I'm just going to put this dice back in its bag.
It still missed you, but your shiny armor deflected it.
Yeah, I'm just going to put that dice back in its bag, and I'm not using it for the rest of this session. I'm going to use this nice see-through pink dice. My D20s now.
Critical failure.
Yeah,
2 critical
nasty.
failures in a row.
Lots of steam, just burning.
And there goes a second
Fire
level spell
ice.
for him.
I'd like to think that the 12 one was more accurate than the shield.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you see...
you like blocked it with your shield? Cool.
Yeah.
So you see, as the bandit captain raises his hand high, you just see 3 bolts of fire. And behind you, you can hear Lorvo just make a bit of a fangirl screech. As 3 flaming beams of fire emit from it. The first one goes towards you, Gil, and you just raise your shield, it reflects off it and hits one of the wooden logs, which starts burning. For the other 2, you just actually stand there and watch as it unceremoniously just flies by into the river. Both you and Gore just watching with confusion. And he slowly just adjusts his robes and just goes, kill the ones on the bridge! Ones on the bridge!
Can
Okay.
Jyrod cup his hands together and then just yell out, "You suck more than Larvo."
Hey, I resent that, man. I've hit pretty good so far. And that's
I mean
Lorvo
in the
saying.
past.
That's Laurel. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Okay, so the summoner, under the effects of the Crown of Madness, is going to run towards the brawler and attack it. I'm just realizing my mistake though, because this summoner doesn't have a weapon. I don't think I gave him one. So he is literally going to punch
a.
a.
Got like the most. It's weird, like.
Oh no, he's got a sword. He's got a sword.
Problems, because wasn't he convinced that he was at our side a second ago? And that
Yeah,
was
and then stabbed the
fighting him,
caster,
who,
and now
when
now he's on his last legs because of burning from a fireball. That does not hit.
Really funny.
So as he slashes forward, he just
It's
clanks.
actually just chaos. Like,
Yeah,
it's
he just clanks into the armor. As the brawler just turns around and goes, "Dude, what the fuck?" And he's going to he has to make another wisdom saving throw against the spell DC. He does not make it. So he's still under the effects of Crown of Madness. So that is his turn. It is now the Spectral Wolf who is going to attack Gore, because he gets advantage doing that.
Or the emissary of darkness.
No, he's just a big
God
old
damn
half
it.
giant
God
who's
damn
just
it.
holding the bridge by himself, really. Okay, so that probably hits. That's 2 14s in a row. That definitely hits. So that is, once I find the stats for the Spectral Wolf again, at least it's getting a lot easier. There's the stats for the Spectral Wolf. 2d4. And I'll just pull out another d4, because why the fuck not? 3, 4. So that's 3 points of damage, and Gore makes a saving throw. As the wolf just jumps up and tries to grab onto Gore, but only succeeds in grabbing onto his other leg. The other one still being weakly chewed on by the near dead, yeah, just the very near dead kitty cat.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now Blana's turn. As she just readjusts to what's happened, she just turns back and says, "Oh, well, it's nice to meet you all again. We'll talk later." And is going to use a Cure Wounds spell onto Gore. So it is a d6 plus her Wisdom modifier, which, by the way, is decently high. So he heals back 6 points of damage. And for her movement, she's going to just move backwards slightly. She's not within 5 feet because of the fact that the horse is large and she's a medium. And that is her turn. It is now Haas's turn.
Okay, Haas is going to look deep within him, summon all what that is man. His anger intensify, and proceed to leap over the river and come down on the enemy brawler with a leaping axe attack.
Okay, make enough leg checks first.
You can do it, Oz. We believe in you. Or you can't.
It's gonna get advantage.
Why is he getting advantage?
Oh, he's also entering his rage while doing this.
Okay, so he's raging as a bonus action, and he's going to try and do a leaping slash as an action. Okay, so that's his last rage of the day.
Yep. Okay, so...
Yeah, I'll say you make it, and now make an attack roll.
Okay.
It's always playing those same songs. Why is it always playing those same songs? I've got like 18 songs in this playlist. You know, in fact, I'm just going to use the small boss battle music now, just to change it up a bit.
And with the +2, once again, it's a +8 to hitting things.
Okay then. So, as Haas
to hit, it's only +6. Because when you rage, you only add +2 to your damage, not your attack.
It would have hit anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was for your attack, so go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. His damage is...
Okay. So Haas just getting up, getting incredibly angry again at the fact that was rudely awoken from a nice little dream that he was having, just charges forward and leaps up and just swings his axe down hard, and it hits the brawler dead in the forehead as it cuts deep down, halfway down his skull, and stops. And there's not a peep from the brawler. And as Haas slowly relaxes his arms a bit, the brawler's corpse just slowly slides off the axe and falls to the ground.
That guy's been having it.
Okay, so brawler dead. Can knock him out of there.
Wait, is the caster not dead?
Oh, the caster's dead too. I need to...
Yeah. He's been...
Yeah.
He died rather spectacularly. I have taken him off here, haven't I? Yeah, I've taken him off here. Good. Drayan, your turn.
Okay, can I move into the river?
He's like, I don't understand why everybody is avoiding.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Oh! Take it underwater.
Strength. Even though I'm in Argonian and water, we have no disadvantage from water.
Water it's not about that, it's about you not getting swept away by the river. And the river, it pushed up against you, and you would now be considered in uneven terrain, because it's not so deep that you can effectively swim in it, but it's not shallow enough that you can easily wade across it. So you're now standing there in the water, and it is cold. It is really cold.
He's Argonian.
Yeah, like it's not.
That would suck.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, wait, yeah.
He frankly isn't, but yeah, it is just really cold. But you're there, you're standing in the river. It's about up to your shoulders.
Okay, can I insult a tiger cub?
Sure.
With vicious mockery.
You realize how silly you look? You're just a head.
Peter is gonna hate us.
Yeah, he's like up to his waist in water. He's like, you fucking suck, stupid cat.
Yeah, no, that's a fail. Go ahead and roll damage. Actually, wait. You don't even need to roll damage. He's got 1 health left.
Does that mean that the cat just commits suicide?
He just lies down and falls asleep and dies. Ugh.
Yeah, you just see the cat just hearing it. Like, what do you say to the cat? The kitty cat. And the dance.
Ha! I've seen cats carved through people better than you have, and their names are Calamite.
And you just very quietly hear the cat just go, "Aww." And you just see it slowly back away from Gore and just lays down.
Oh my God.
And because of that, Gore gets a bleeding stomp attack because it's him.
Wow.
That hits.
Jesus!
So as the cat just slowly just closes its eyes and puts its foot down and puts it, just lies down and closes its eyes, a big old half-giant foot lands directly on its head, and you just hear an almighty pop.
God.
Jesus Christ, that was unnecessary.
Oh, it was fun.
This guy gets what I'm not doing.
I was waiting so long to be able to actually do that move. You have no idea.
Can I use my last of inspiration to inspire Val?
Yep, sure.
Okay.
So I'll put this dice to the side for her. Okay, well, the brawler's
Now
dead.
everyone just sees a lizard wearing a fancy hat in the river.
Yep.
Okay, so it's now time for the captain's guard. Man, the fight's really starting to go your guys' way. So once again, just gonna say for both of them, they're going to make a crossbow attack. So the first guard's gonna make one on Gil. That is a 20 to hit.
I get great arrows.
So you take fucking really 1 point of piercing damage.
Nice.
Into the bag you go,
That means
D10.
Gil's health is down to 15 or 14.
No, Gil's the one that's in charge of his health.
Yeah.
That would almost be more annoying because you would like have an arrowhead just like barely jabbing you, and every time you moved a little bit, it would just be metal.
The crossbow bolt just goes flying directly at Gil, and he just raises his arm up and embeds itself partway in like one of the plates on his arm, but it doesn't break through.
Ow.
The next guard is going to make an attack on Volker with his crossbow. That is a natural 19, so that's 21 to hit.
Does it?
That does it. All right, I'm going to use this as my D10. Sure, why not?
One more one. Come on.
Fucking seriously, a 1?
Wow, nice. That's the
You take
second
1
time
point of
I've hit
piercing
an
damage as
arrow
it
and only
grazes
one
your other
damage.
side of your face. God,
Yeah.
I am so mad right now.
Yeah, that's some insane damage, I'll be honest.
I think we need to put
Okay.
this-
Volker,
we need
it's
to
your
put this
turn.
on the Reddit's
I,
D&D green text.
Complete my smash downwards on him.
All right,
This,
roll an attack.
Ranger. Come on. I just want to hit him one time. Come on, 15. Set it up to hit him.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
No whammies.
D10 plus 3. Reroll 1s and 2s. Already 11. Awesome.
Smash.
11 points of damage.
So as you
right onto his
raise up,
shoulder.
your hammer, you just see the ranger just look up at what's coming, looks at the now crushed head of his cat, and just says, "Do your worst." As you swing the hammer down, it clubbers him right in his face and rips off a good chunk of it. As he just spirals around and lands face first on the ground, dead.
He's okay.
He's fine though, guys. Don't worry. And then I will start to make my way towards the 6 towards the bandit captain.
Okay,
And
just
also,
so you know, you'd have to go here to get up there.
Where?
Over here.
Oh, over there. Okay. I will
Yeah,
do that.
because they're actually elevated up on a platform.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, well, my question that I had was, how big do these logs look?
They're about the size of a mature tree. So if you were to lie down on your stomach, it would mostly cover you.
I wasn't looking for cover. I was looking for weapons.
just throw him.
As in, are you wondering if you could lift?
If I could Scottish Highland games like at him.
As in came at. I say.
Yeah, the top.
I say you could.
If okay, that's just a contemplation because I'll have to do the next turn. But okay.
Yeah,
good.
I
good
say that it is definitely. I need to turn that saber-tooth kitty to a dead. Yeah, I'd say that you can do that. Okay, it's now Gore's turn.
Yeah.
And he's just going to look down at the wolf, the spectral wolf that is still flickering quite badly, and is just going to make a attack on it. Not reckless.
He's not going to stop.
Maybe that should have been reckless, because that was a 2. That's not going to hit. So he just swings his axe down rather nonchalantly, and it misses, and he's just like, wait, what? Oh.
Let me redo that.
Nope, can't redo. Okay, so the fighter's dead. The archer is going to... Now he sees you heading towards the bandit captain. He's going to fire an arrow at you, Volker. That is a 4. That is not going to hit. So you just continue walking forward as the arrow just misses. You barely even acknowledge it. Gil, it's your turn.
So, oh wait, just for acknowledgement, every arrow misses this guy, and every arrow hits me.
What can I say? You're a magnet.
You have a helmet. I'm not even wearing a helmet. Like.
You're both wearing heavy armor, but the one with the higher AC, I believe Gil's got higher AC than you, gets hit by arrows.
So, can I just dash?
Yep. So you're over there, and the wolf gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh wait, can I move one tile closer?
There you go. That is a natural 20 from the wolf.
I got your leg. I got your leg.
Yeah, as you begin to run, the wolf just jumps forward and the spectral wolf clamps down on your leg. And it stings quite a bit. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Use your strength. Look deep within yourself and summon.
You
all
also
that
take
is
10
the
points of
outlier.
piercing damage.
That's nasty.
You just make the saving throw. So you're able to keep running away after just kicking the wolf off your leg. And you're able to walk over to the log. And you can see from this distance, you can see very clearly the bandit captain wearing some rather fancy robes for a bandit, holding a long, crooked staff, and is just looking directly at you. The ranger's dead. The rogue, running forward partly, sees that all his friends at the bridge have gone a sudden case of the death. And, yeah, and just goes, oh, what was that, Gil? Did you say something like that, Gil? I couldn't hear you there.
Yeah. How much?
damage?
You took 10 points of piercing damage.
10.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, because
he's
I
not
rolled...
looking too good.
I rolled a 1 and a 2, and he also has a +2, and that's doubled because it was a natural 20. So that was 5, doubled to 10.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'll just start with small boss battle music again, because yay.
Someone.
So, seeing the battle going very, very poorly for him, the ranger's going to make a dash action and just try and get the fuck out of there. So he's going to run left towards what you can see is another wall. So he's still within range of a lot of you, but he's...
Was that just the rogue that was left there?
Yeah, the rogue that was...
He like ran towards the battle. He's like, nah.
Yeah, he ran towards the
turns around and
battle,
runs back.
and then basically everyone on his side died, so he's like, no, fuck it! And ran back. Okay, so the ranger's Sabertooth is dead. It's Lorvo again. Really sucks that Mitch wasn't able to show up. So he's just gonna, once again, walk forward, and now that he's in range, he's going to make a fireball attack. I think he's in range. Let me double check. Just within range, he's going to make a fireball attack onto the bandit captain. So there he is. So spell attack. Normal. There we go. That almost certainly hurts. Let me see what the captain's stats are, because he's actually taking hits. Yeah, that does damage, so that's a D10. Where's that D10? Oh yeah, I'm throwing away all my goddamn D10s because that's so goddamn useless. God damn it. Okay, let's try this blood red one. Okay, good. He takes 7 points of fire damage as Fireball streaks towards him and just hits him hard in his right arm, making him drop the staff, but he just shakes his arm a bit and picks up the staff once more. And Lover just goes, "You're not the only one that can throw fire, you know." So the archer is going to... The other archer, over here, is going to fire an arrow at the mighty Hoss.
Nice.
That does not hit. That was a 6.
Absorb the arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the caster's dead. I'm keeping them up for a reason. So Balana...
Can they see Hoss's big grin now, though?
Decently enough. The summer can. So, Balana is just going to stand there and say to the summoner, "Hey, you know what would be a really cool idea? Killing your dog." And she's just going to use the Crown of Magnus to order him to attack
Holy shit,
his
bro.
wolf.
That's really intense. Like,
Yeah. So Elron is going to use his own...
Scare me.
He's going to... Well, first of all, I'm going to make him do an athletics check, so he's going to try and vault off the bridge. So where's his stat? Where's his athletics? I don't think he's proficient in athletics. Nope, so I'll just roll athletics for him. Oh, yeah, no, he definitely... So you see Elron, despite having heavy armor, with relative ease, just jump off the edge of the bridge onto the bank below. And then, so that's 5 feet, and then he's going to use the rest of his movement as a dash action to basically run alongside you. And as he runs by you, Valkyrie, rolls by you, Valkyrie goes, "Well, this wasn't exactly what I was planning this would go, but whatever." Raimi, it is now your turn.
Okay, what's this blue patch here?
That is you can see that is a shallow patch of water which you can walk over without being in rough terrain.
Okay, I will move about as far up here as I can, using this shadow.
So you can get 60 feet if you do a dash action. So you'd be able to get across with 30 feet. So 30 feet will get you there. And then, so yeah. So you just skirt around the side as you just take cover behind the machines, which aren't running at all. But you can see they're actually in surprisingly good condition. And that'll be a turn. You can actually
move. It's like you get your dash is 60, and then you still get your movement because your dash is a.
Well, I go with if you use your movement, you can use your dash to move your movement again.
But I mean, as a because she's a rogue, she gets to use her bonus action.
I don't think she's at that level yet. I don't think. That's
second level. Second level's cutting action, I thought.
I don't think that's... Let me have a look. One sec. Let me pull up Calamine's. Because Calamine's a goddamn 3rd level.
Yeah.
So let me see if... Because I don't think that's the case. Claude finds...
I'm just thinking if she's trying to get, like... If you're trying to move.
Proficiency, sneak attack, thieves can't...
yeah,
cunning action. Oh, as a bonus,
level.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So, like, because she can... Instead of using her action to do that, you can use it and then remove...
Yeah, so movement, movement, bonus action for dash. So you still got an action.
Which you can then use as a dash, which then gives you that extra movement, is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
You can technically do it twice.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I've read it.
Anyways.
Yeah. I thought it was a 3rd.
Can I keep dashing upwards?
You can only move 30 more feet.
Yeah.
And that will be your turn. Alright. So you dash up, and as you run towards the gangway, you can now see 2 archers just firing arrows downrange at everyone else. So that's your turn. It's now the bandit captain's turn. And he looks down at the three of you that are now charging towards him. He just goes, "Oh, please, for God's sake." And he's going to use his other second level spell. And he's going to do another... He's going to do another bolt spell. Flaming Bolt at the three of you. Or Scorching Ray, even. So that is Gil, Volker, and Elron. So for Gil, that is a 22 to hit.
Oh.
This is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Volker, that is a 21 to hit.
Yes. Definitely gonna be bad.
And Elron, that is a 19 to hit. What is Elron's armor class? You all get hit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I'm pretty sure Gil's down by the sound of what was going on last turn.
Let me just get the stats for it. So
We each take 2d6.
yeah, 2d6, that's what I'm rolling now. So Gil, you take 6 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Are you up still?
Yeah.
No, I'm down.
Oh shit.
Volker, you take 8 points of fire damage.
I'm fine with
Elron takes 6 points of fire damage. As the bandit captain raises hands again and the fire flares up, this time he deliberately points towards the three of you with all three of his fingers. And as the rays fire out, it hits Gil square in the chest as you see him burst into flames temporarily as he falls to the ground, unconscious.
Well, time for me to pay back for the fact that even though you weren't here, you were the first one to... Gil was the first one to, like, charge at me when you guys were saving me. So now I'm gonna be like, I must save my friend.
Yep.
Yep.
And Elron, like, he gets hit and he does go on, like, suddenly get set alight, but he just very quickly brushes the fire off him. The summoner, under the Crown of Madness, is going to make an attack on his itty-bitty spiritual wolf.
Hi, Mitch.
Just think this terrible...
Oh, hi, Mitch. Welcome back.
Back there.
Had to babysit puppy.
I know, it's fine. By the way, you actually made a couple of hits.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
And you did the first.
I think you've only missed one fireball so far.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
But now that you're back, you'll probably miss.
Yeah. So the wolf...
Another person.
Yep, so the wolf is going to make another attack on Gore because it's only the Crown of Madness that's doing that. He still considers you hostile. Yep, that hits Gore, so Gore needs to make a strength saving throw. He makes that saving throw because it's Gore. And he takes 2 points of piercing damage because he's raging still. Gore's having a lot more luck than Haas was. Okay, so that's the wolf's turn. See, it's getting a lot easier for me to do this now that I've actually got less space. So this is going to be a lesson for me in the future. So, it is now Balana's turn. And Balana is going to...
I waved to her from the water.
I told you not bloody now! And she is going to use Fog Cloud around this area here. I forget what's the radius of Fog Cloud. I don't have it written down for some reason.
20-foot radius, which means a 40-foot square.
Yeah, so...
If I'm remembering correctly.
So 20 feet by 20 feet. So 20 feet.
Yeah, 20 feet. Radius sphere, so I guess technically it's not a square. It has that weird circle thing too.
Yeah. That's one of the downsides with Roll20. You can't draw a circle.
Yeah.
But they have, in the free tokens,
Yeah.
there is one at the very bottom in the miscellaneous stuff that is, that have tokens for all the, lines and arcs and circles and stuff.
Well, let me have a look at that. Tokens.
Yeah, they're really useful. Just if you get a chance at some point in the future, check them out.
Yeah, I'll check that later because this is just going a lot longer than I thought it would go. But whatever, we're fine. We're having fun, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is... Nah, that's not what I want. So, I'll just say, just for sheer sake of it, that this area is now a fog cloud. I know it could be a circle, but fuck it.
I like how she made a circle and you're like, I don't know how to make a circle. Emma's like, you can make a circle.
Yeah, I know, whatever, fuck it. You know what? This has been absolute chaos. Partially because of my own stupidity and partially because of you guys, so I'm just like... Not done, kind of done with it, but you know what I mean when I say done. It's just like fucking... Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be one of her level 2 spells for that, I think. No, that's a level 1 spell. What am I thinking?
Fog cube.
So now she's down to 2. Okay. It's now Hoss's turn. So what does Hoss do?
Okay, so we're going to have Hoss go to the summoner.
Oh, wait, I actually need to make a roll for the summoner. Nah, he's still under the Crown of Madness. Okay.
And Hoss is going to... He's going to pick up the summoner and attempt to use him as a weapon against the wolf.
Make a strength check.
Nice. Classic. Hit a motherfucker. It hit a motherfucker.
And I'll add advantage again. Because, yeah, he does have advantage on strength.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a double one? You just... Excuse me, the legendary a double one.
Yeah, the double one on disadvantage.
1 in 400% chance.
So Hoss just like leaps forward to grab the summoner, but even though he's under the effects of the Crown of Madness, he just notices that Hoss is reached for him, just leaps out the way very quickly.
Hoss grabs Snow instead.
Yeah, okay, so he just grabs hold of 2 fistful of snow, just raises them up, just looking directly at the summoner. And that's his turn.
Well, that was basically his action.
Yep. Drayan, it's your turn. And I'm just going to say, during that time, the water has pushed you 5 feet downstream.
Okay, can I get out of the water?
Okay, that'll be... You'll only be able to move 15 feet because you're in considered rough terrain.
Okay, so I can move to right here.
Yep.
And with that, I shall do the classic Bardley tactic and mock the wolf.
Okay. That's a natural 19 on its save.
Oh, it actually succeeded?
Yeah.
He's not, good self-esteem, apparently.
Yeah. So you throw some insults at it, but it falls on deaf ears.
Your ears look stupid.
You just see the wolf,
Okay,
like
I
even
got
though it's flickering, it just stares at you for a second, and then just looks back at the bigger threats, figuratively and literally.
Okay, I got nothing for wolf.
Yeah. Okay, so it is now the Captain Guard's turn. Seeing you guys start to run up, he puts away his crossbow and draws his sword and starts running towards the stairway. And he's gonna use that as his normal movement. So yeah, he can not quite make it, but closely make it. So that's his turn. The second guard is going to move as well. So 30, there we go. And he still got his crossbow, so he's going to make a ranged attack on you, Volker. That is a 2. Never mind.
Wait, on who?
Volker. And it misses because it was a goddamn 2. Speaking of Volker, it's your turn, Volker.
So close. Okay, so I will run towards my fallen comrade and pop the cork on one of these shitty health potions I have and feed it to him. And as I feed it to him, I'm screaming. I'm like battle screaming. I'm like ah! And I cast with my bonus. That's my bonus action. And I second win myself while I'm healing him. So there's a whole bunch of health.
You cannot feed them a potion as a bonus action.
The bonus action is my second win. The action is feeding the potion to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then yeah, you can do that.
So I
can hot scream with him as he hears the screaming.
What do you get? You get 1d4 plus 2. It's also you're gonna wake up and come to consciousness with a screaming man. It's like right in your face.
Can Hot's going in on the screaming.
Sure.
So you get 5 HP, Gil.
Wow, you actually rolled pretty fucking high on that.
Not terrible, yeah, which is great.
So yeah, as Gil, as you come to consciousness, you're just looking directly in the eyes of Volker, who is just screaming in your face.
Like phlegm and spittle is like coming like.
Yeah, your face has already got a sheen of spit.
And I'm like, and like bloodshot eyes are probably going.
Yeah, Gil, you can just feel like your face is already just drenched in spit, and in the distance you can hear.
But you're conscious and you're not dead, so that's great.
Yeah, and in the distance you can hear Hoss go.
I have 10. Oh my god. All my health back.
Yeah. And and you can hear Gore yelling as well in the distance. Yelling!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Can Jarvan just look at this like, what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, you begin to question your choice of party. It is now Gore's turn.
Gil, what were you saying?
The reason I didn't get a full heal is because as I wake up and you're screaming, I start yelling too and I miss someone.
Out of fear. Just reactionary fear.
Okay. All I know is Gil's probably going to need to use those late on hands to touch himself.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Okay. Gore's gonna attack the wolf again. The spiritual wolf. Why did it take so long for it for my... Yeah, that hits. How much health does that wolf have? Because I'm pretty sure that's gonna... Yeah, no, that's gonna kill him even if he rolls a 1.
Yeah, because...
He has 2 health left. He has 2 health left. Even if he rolled a 1, it's +4, +2. So yeah, no, it'd be dead either way. So you just see Gore just finish yelling and then just, at the end of it, just swing his axe down once more into the wolf, and it cuts clear through. The wolf doesn't seem to react, and then it just fades away. So that is the wolf dead. So I can actually delete that.
Does it fade away with the fresh scent of lemon?
You don't know. You're not close enough to it. Okay, so Fighter's dead. You know what? I can just take him off. The archer is going to make a perception check. Emma, make a stealth check quickly. This is to see if they spot you skirting around.
Nice.
Doesn't
that's pretty good.
Just spots you. So as you're trying to sneak around, it notices your movement and just instantly raises an arrow and fires at you. That is a natural 18. So that almost certainly hits. So you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Oh. That's not good.
Ouch.
Do you have a health potion?
I think she does. So how much health does that put you on then, Emma?
1 HP.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Black Knighting it.
Ugh.
Okay.
Arrow out of nowhere.
Gil, it's your turn. You're prone on the ground, screaming into Volker's face as Volker screams into
The
yours.
screaming subsides.
Nah, I'm going to say you're still screaming at each other.
So, I'll get up.
Okay, that's half your movement.
Okay. And then, I realized that I was still screaming, so I stopped.
Okay, you stop screaming.
And then, I use lay on hands to heal 5 HP.
Okay, you heal 5 hit points.
So I think I still have 5 left.
You have, because, yeah, I think you used,
Yeah, if you're second level, every level you get 5, so you
Yeah.
should have 10.
Yeah, you have 10.
So yeah, I'm at 10.
Yeah, and I don't remember how many points he gave Lorvo last session, because you guys haven't actually rested. I don't think... Wait, is it short rest that it comes back, or long rest fees?
That? I don't remember, honestly. That's a good one.
Let me see. Let me see if...
Right here. Classes. Barbarian. Monk.
I get it right here. I'm opening it up on the Compodium.
Oh, I'm on the page. Land hands. Replenish when you take a long rest. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to spend 8 hours.
Yeah. So I think he's because I think Blaze.
I'm pretty sure it was only like 5. It was like half.
Yeah. So you are now out of lay on hand points, because last session you Drayton had you use 5 because Lorvo wouldn't turn his goddamn fire dagger off.
But it was so pretty.
Yeah, you got knocked down to 2 HP for doing nothing.
Just nearly died in mid combat.
No, not even that. Nearly died on the way to the clearing. Okay, so you heal 5 hit points. You're out of lay of hands until your next long rest. I believe it's a bonus action to use lay on hands on yourself, isn't it? Yeah, so you still got an action, you still got half your movement.
So can I use spell?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use Shield of Faith. Still yellow.
This is... Sure.
Which gives them two bonuses.
Awesome. So I'm at 18 without my shield. With now.
Yep, okay.
For the time being.
Yeah, so you want to move 15 feet towards the stairs as well?
Yeah, after that.
Okay.
Okay, and it's concentration, so if you get hit, then you have to roll.
You have to roll a concentration check. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, the rogue that is off the screen is going to keep on dashing away. He's getting pretty far, but he's still within range of some of you. Lorvo, it is your turn. You are within range of all the targets at this point.
Oh, yes.
Open season.
What is the closest target? I'm trying to wrap my head
The
around
closest
the
target
X's
is the
right now.
summoner that is currently sandwiched between Gore and Hoss.
Though our goal currently, just because you do know this, is that we're trying to kill the bandit captain. And
Okay, if I know that, then that bandit
Yeah, you know that
captain-
because Meganeer
Okay.
told you that when you came back.
Oh god, are we about to see?
and by the way, he has been shooting fire at.
Oh!
He's used scorching ray twice.
Yeah, and
You
knocks
think you're
out
better
one.
than me, boy? You think you're better than me?
Just gotta stoke the flames. Quite literally, for Mitch.
Figuratively and literally.
Mage battle!
Hold on, I gotta roll my fireball.
Are you going to move forward a little bit too?
Is he in range?
You're in range of all of
Yeah,
them, I
you're
think.
still in range. You're fine. You're on the
Okay.
other side.
Oh, then no, I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah, the only one that you aren't within range of are the 2 archers.
This gives me opportune movement to adjust my glasses appropriately.
30 feet of glasses adjustments.
There it is. Alright, boy. 16.
That hits, roll damage.
Yes!
Mage battle!
4!
Okay. So as you adjust your glasses and you charge up a fireball and you just fling it at this mage who had been what you feel to be trying to upstage you on your fire spells. And it hits him once, it hits him again on his right arm. And he just brushes off the fire. Definitely hurt, but he's still looking pretty alright.
You burned his rope, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a... Ooh, he's gonna be pissed about that.
So it is now the archer's turn. And this archer is going to make a range attack on Drayan. Because he can't see anyone else because there's a fog cloud in the way. That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
Oh, I know, it was even more than that, so whatever. You take 4 points of piercing damage. As you focusing on trying to mock the wolf, you don't notice the archer slowly prepare an arrow and fire it at you, and it hits you hard in your left shoulder.
'Tis but a scratch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still at pretty good health.
It is now Balana's turn. Not Balana, Bella's turn even. They both begin with B. She is now going to use... She's going to basically stop using Crown of Madness and is instead going to use Heat Metal on the Summoner's Sword.
Love that. That's a good spell.
Yep, so that means he takes 2d8 fire damage. So I'll take some 2d8s out here. And must make
escape.
And must make a Constitution saving throw. So
you put an iron bar in like a big jar, like a barrel full of alchemist fire, and then cast heat metal on the bar.
So he takes.
Anyways, I was just thinking of heat metal again.
So he takes 7 points of fire damage. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. That's a natural 1. So as he's holding his sword, you see his eyes clear up slightly as Bella's spell just stops having an effect. But then you see his eyes widen in pain, and just he dropped his sword, and you can see a very red mark across his hand.
Did he drop it on his foot though?
Nope, he just dropped it on the snow, and you can see the area around the sword is starting to smoke. And Balana is going to use her movement to head towards the bridge. Bella. They begin with B, shut up. So, I regret some of these names.
You can pick one up, you can certainly try.
Yeah.
Can we throw dead bodies?
I'm gonna try. I just have the advantage of being a giant Nord guy.
Yeah,
I feel like narratively it makes more sense.
Okay.
I'm a small elf man, but I'm very strong.
So Elron is going to run up to you, Gil, give you a slap on the shoulder, and he's going to use Cure Wounds on you. So that is...
Man, you must feel really good now. Like so much health in such a short amount of time.
1d8 plus his spellcasting modifier, which is that. So he heals 6. You heal 9 points.
I'm at 19.
As you just feel the divine energy just surge into you, and Elrond just comes up to you and says, "We don't need you falling right at the end."
I'm invincible.
You know, if you say that, you'll end up on the floor again. Alright, it is now Raimi's turn.
Is all this full cover?
No, it's a thin, like, it's what they put the logs on to push them down, but it's not. It's mostly just basically a small platform.
Sort of thing, but made of wood.
Yeah.
Usually like waxed.
Cover.
Yes, I'll give you cover from the second archer, not the first one.
And attack this archer.
Okay, make an attack roll. Yeah, no, that hit. I mean, that misses. That totally misses. That hits. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Like every time.
Yeah, every fucking time. Okay, 6 plus 7. That is 4, 13.
13.
It's not sneak. Well, wait. Also, what's your dex modifier as well, Emma?
It's +4.
So +4 to that. So 6. That's 10. That's 17 points of damage. So as you just put your back to the heavy machinery from the first archer scene, you look around, you can see the other archer hasn't noticed you. You very quickly draw your bow and fire, and it goes flying over the gangway, straight into his left eye. You just see his head snap backwards. He staggers a bit, and without a sound, crumples. Dead.
Can I chug a potion as well?
You what, where?
Chug a potion.
She's asking if she can
Yep.
take a potion.
You can use your potion as your bonus action.
Yeah. She just... Did we just witness a person get killed? Oh wait, no, we didn't witness it. I don't think we can see.
You could see it. You saw the.
I just went over to look at me, and I just see a pink circle, like pink spinning around me.
Yeah,
This is
you
really
saw.
funny.
All you saw was just the just the archer just prepare another arrow, and then its just head snaps to the side with an arrow in as it crumples down.
Yep. So
Okay.
now she's up to 10 health.
Yep, I can see that. Okay, it is now the bandit captain's turn, and he is going to do an icicle attack on you.
Make up your goddamn mind.
What, is it like an icicle?
Pick an element.
As in the icicle spell, but you know, it's the cantrip icicle spell you can do, I think. Or is that an actual cantrip one?
No, it isn't. But
Well,
yes,
okay,
it
so
is.
it's
But it
another
is. I
one.
think it's frostbite or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's just not called icicle, except for wait, it is in Skyrim,
Yes.
so that's why.
And he's going to fire that at. Let's put it at Elvor. That's okay. So that's 12 plus 6. I don't think Elvor's got that high of an AC. Ooh, it just hits. So he takes 2 points of frost damage. Okay, all right. So Gil, as you're looking at Elvor, you just see like a bright light just slash across the back. You see him wince a bit, but he just doesn't really react to it that much.
You alright?
No, I'm fine. Trust me. You live as long as I do, you run into some things that you don't care about anymore. Okay, it's now the summoner's turn. The summoner... Oh dear, what am I going to do with the summoner?
In a bad place.
He's in a very
Stuck
bad
between a
place. So what
boss
he's
and a
going to do is
giant place.
he looks towards the dead brawler and just points, and arcane energy shoots out from his finger into the brawler. And for the second time, you see a dead body stand once more as a corpse. That's a combi even.
I hate zombies.
That's a terrible fucking roll for him, but whatever. That puts him below Balana. Okay, and that's his turn. It is now Balana's turn. And that is Bella's sheet. And Balana is actually going to... that's stupid icons. Is going to walk forward, keeping a distance between the brawler or the zombie brawler. He's just going to walk up to the summoner and is going to attack it using... God, I cannot pronounce his spell name.
Shillelagh.
That's the one.
Shillelagh. Yeah, Shillelagh.
Yeah, it just coats the weapon. So
I like
it's
as
a
soon
weapon
as somebody
attack,
says
so-
I can't pronounce. It's
Everyone
Shillelagh,
instantly
yeah.
knows.
Sorry.
So that turns it from a D6. So that turns it from a D6 to a D8 if it hits.
And the attack and damage modifiers are now based on her spell casting.
Maybe like I'm just.
On the spellcasting, so plus.
Well, I just don't know how long I'm gonna be.
Yep.
Like I could be like.
3 plus. That misses.
Teacher.
So you see her staff get charged up and she swings it sideways, but the summoner just dodges out of the way. It is now time for the mighty Hoss.
Okay, Haas is going to look at the barbarian he flattened out.
Brawler. It's a brawler, but yes.
And then use his mighty great axe once again.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. Need to retype in the stats here, but that's fine. That hits. Let's go ahead and roll damage. Alright, 9 points of damage. Is it? Yes. Just, yeah, okay. So Haas, seeing the brawler stand up, is just like, and just slams the axe hard into the side. The zombie doesn't really react to it, but it definitely digs in deep. Drayan, it's now your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at this, and I'm going to mock. I'm gonna mock it.
Okay.
Yes.
It fails its will save, so
Yeah.
go ahead and roll damage.
So. Jesus.
Wow. Okay.
Why won't you things just stay down and rot? It would be less painful than if you just kept getting up, but no. I gotta get up. I gotta try to stab people again.
As you're doing this, you just see the zombie slowly look towards you. Okay.
Single tear form.
It's now the Captain Guard's turn, who is going to move towards the stairs and partially just hold at the top there.
And now it has disadvantage too.
Yep, I know. And then the second guard is going to make another attack. This time again at Gil. That misses. That's 14. And is going to move to the top of the stairs as well, essentially blocking it off.
Just left arrow away.
Volker, your turn.
Okay, I am going to move my 30 feet up. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4, 5, 6. I think is good. But it doesn't really matter because I really only want to get up that close anyways, because I'm going to try and lift up one of these
Make a strength check.
big logs and either like throw it, or if it's like insanely heavy, try to like flip it so that it is just like leaned up against this.
Yeah, make a strength check first.
And then I'll probably run up it if I can't throw it. But why isn't this working?
Oh yeah, lean it up and then
As you
Nice.
crouch
So I'm
down,
like,
you just...
I just muscles bulging.
Yeah,
more
this
screaming.
like it lifts up partially and moves a tiny bit, but it mostly you just don't have a good grip on it.
I'm just like, I was really expecting to be able to lift this. And I think that's probably my turn. Eh?
Yeah, that is your turn because that was an action to do that.
Right on. So,
Yeah. So it is now Gore's turn, and Gore is just going.
yeah, you're right. I probably didn't stop screaming. Like, I'd probably been like, once I crossed the threshold of the creek is when I started screaming.
Yeah.
you never stop.
So Gore is going to make an attack on Zombo Man. It's going to be reckless. 2 4s. What the fuck? I think that's
Zomboni.
yeah. The zombie has an armor class of 8, so I think he's still got it. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, definitely got it. He's got a strength modifier of 5. So that alone would get him above that. Okay, so that means he takes. Ooh, that's a good roll. Ooh, that's a very good roll. Ooh, I'm giddy about that roll. He takes 18 points of slashing damage. Which means, oh boy. Even with an 18, that's not going to be enough. As with the basically second verse, same as the first, slashes sideways and just bisects the brawler, and as it falls to the ground, it too fades into ash. And it looks at the summon and goes, "Looks like you're all out of friends."
Can Haas give him basically a smile to say, "You fucked up"?
Yeah, sure. Now for the second archer, he is going to make an athletics check because he's trying to jump over the barricade at the front there.
Please fail.
You see him run quickly and start to climb up the barricade, and then as he tries to reach up to grab it, he just and falls hard on his back. He takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall. You guys, you don't see it.
People laughing at him.
The only person that sees it is Volker.
Volker, are you going to be laughing at that?
I think he's still screaming.
He just looks over and starts yelling at the fell over.
Yeah.
What did I just miss?
Basically, this archer here ran over here, tried to climb over the barricade, and fell flat on his back.
Excellent.
Okay. It is now Gil's turn.
I'm gonna walk up here, which is, I don't know.
That's 20 feet.
Wait, is there a window that the guy's casting out of?
No, he's just on a wooden platform.
I'm also gonna try to lift the wall.
Make a strength check.
Start going to.
Okay. You're able to lift it up, but you're not able to carry it. You can push it towards the... you can push it towards the platform, though.
Can we get like up and over?
Yeah, but I would say for this, you'd have to make another strength check, just so that you make sure it doesn't fall the wrong way.
Okay, once it gets to my turn.
Or you can just hold on to it.
Is there any way we can work together to try to push?
You can, but you'll have to wait for Volker's turn.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just going to wait?
Yeah, I'm gonna yell with him as opposed to...
Okay. The rogue is going to use another dash action, and with that, he is too far away for any of you, so I'm going to consider him out of the combat. Lorvo, your turn.
Yes. Okay. So if I'm reading this correctly, this guy is. Oh no, he's still in range. Okay, never mind. I thought he got a little bit too far away.
This guy? Right here?
Yeah, that's the captain, right?
This guy's the captain.
It's got a nameplate on it.
Oh, I'm zoomed in too far away to see that.
Yeah, no, that was Elron you were looking at. He's one of Kelamin's party members.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing I don't burn him, man.
I mean, you certainly can if you want.
But don't.
Yeah, that makes sense. I believe he is still in range, though, just barely, though.
Yeah,
I
you
just
are
zoomed in and I
just
just
within
realized that
range
the
of the
thing-
bandit captain. You can move forward if you want.
Standing on his doors.
I'll move a little bit forward, kind of to the side of the river.
Because I was zoomed in quite far, and then I zoomed in really closely because you said you were. Oh, it's doors. Why are they odd? Anyways. Yeah, it looks fine. Like from a distance, it just looked like a knot in the wood.
But he needs another fireball.
Okay.
This time I'm either killing him or removing his robes entirely.
All right. Probably option B. Just saying.
Just make him naked. Embarrass
That
him to
reduces
death.
AC.
Oh, wait. That's
He
like
Misses.
Damn.
As you try to aim for his robes, you end up just hitting the underside of the platform, which may or may not look like
Wait,
doors.
is
Should
the
have...
platform wood?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is it
The wood
flammable?
starts to burn.
It's not burned down the entire lumber mill, okay, guys? Okay.
Uh-oh.
And as you see it start burning, you hear a voice in the back of your head reminding you, Meganeer wanted this place to not be burned to the ground.
Damn it.
Okay. We gotta use the log to put out the flame by hitting it.
It's the
First,
perfect
no
plan. I
one-
don't see how it could fail.
Okay, that
You see
archer's
a
dead.
conflicted yet half-cocked smile on Lord Vortal's face.
Okay, it is now Bella's turn.
Can I scream at Lorbo? God damn it, Lorbo!
Sure.
Twiddles thumbs.
God damn it, Lorbo!
Right, so Bella is going to go ahead and use Sleep on the Summoner. And just for this case, just for the sake of it. What was the HP threshold for it to work?
What was that?
For Sleep.
It's like some number of d6s. So
Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points a creature of the spell can affect. Okay, so 5d8. I'll just roll this 8 times. I don't even need to roll anymore because I already know
It's
that's
such a
enough.
fun spell to like use in like a tavern where there's a bunch of peasants.
Yeah.
Like half the
So the
half
summoner-
bar falls asleep.
So as the summoner's just looking around for its options, you just see him stop and just slump asleep. So yeah, he's now sleepy, and that's going to be one of her spells gone. It's now Elrond's turn, and seeing that the bandit captain is now under fire, he's going to go ahead and do a guiding bolt on him. That hits. That definitely hits. So that's how many? That's 4d6. And the next attack on it will have advantage. So, yeah. No, that's not a d6. That's a d6.
If we roll high enough, we have to try to hit him with a log.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So he takes 8 points of radiant damage. So that's that. That's that. That's... Boom.
So he's rolling.
Okay, so there we go. So you see the bolt just shear into part of his face, and you can see he's now glowing, and seems more like a big neon hit me sign. Okay, it is now Raimi's turn.
Okay, just before I take my turn, I have to go to the back in an hour's time, so I might have to leave in the middle of the game.
That's-
Apart from that, I will... Can I attack this archer if I peek around the corner?
Yep, go ahead and make an attack.
This was the most epic.
That hits. Yeah, it was epic, but this fight took 3 hours. I'm not doing anything this long again, or this big again.
Yeah.
So 5 plus 4, that's 9, plus 7. That's 16 points of damage. And just to speed this up a little bit, because it is getting a bit late for me. That archer's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that magical item is just hoo boy.
Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, she has a magical item?
Yeah, it's what she got as part of the character.
A vicious short bow.
Oh.
Deals plus 7.
Yeah,
I might be missing a
Yeah,
crucial
there's
part.
a whole bunch of like really fun, like other kinds of magic abilities that aren't like specific magic items. In
Yeah,
the
I might be missing
It's
a
really
crucial...
neat, actually.
I might be missing a crucial
can
point,
make-
but yeah.
all kinds of different magic items by just combining
Cover-
those and using
cover
them
pass.
and stuff.
Okay, so the bandit captain is going to make a... One sec, how close are you guys? He is going to move over here,
The fire rises.
and he's going to use flames. So what's the DC for flames, Mitch?
I think it's a dex save.
Dex save against his spell casting DC?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and make a dex save, Gil.
Roll dex.
That's
So how much damage does he take, Mitch? I know because you've got that
Holding.
spell.
It's 3d6 fire.
3d6.
Yeah, you'll take full of it.
Wait, is that me too?
No, you're just out of
He's-
range. It's a 15-foot cone.
Oh.
Oh.
Why?
Yeah, if you pass,
That
you
was
take
very
half.
close. I was very afraid there for a second.
You take
Unless I
9 points of
suppose
fire
you're a rogue.
damage. It's gonna be his turn.
Rip.
No, he's at 10 HP, I think.
How much damage did I take?
You took 9 points of fire damage.
9.
Oh yeah, I'm at...
So you're still standing?
Yeah, I'm slightly singed and like my hair's on fire.
Yep.
But
For the second time this week, your hair is now burning. So the summoner is asleep, so he can't do anything.
Yeah. This guy's gonna get a rude awakening here in a second.
Yeah.
His hands are outstretched with fire shooting out, and it's just gonna be like little, like Final Destination style, just like.
Yep. Balana's gonna make another attack because she's still got whatchamacallit on,
goes through the flame.
and that hits.
Yeah, like I don't know if you've seen in the book the art for somebody casting flaming or burning hands is like their hands are outstretched with their fingertips and their thumbs together, so they're forming a circle with their fingers, and it's just like right
So
into that circle.
The summoner takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage and is now awake.
Welcome.
Still alive?
Welcome back to he's getting beat up like
he's
it's like
not in a
Loki
good
and
way.
Thor back there, man.
Yeah, he's not in a good way.
Or it's like Loki and Hulk back there.
Yeah, basically. Okay, it's Haas's turn.
Okay, can Haas basically use his action to dash as close to the platform as he can,
Yep.
kicking up snow as he does toward the flame,
Yep, sure. Okay.
inadvertently.
And yeah, that'll be his action. So yeah, that's his turn.
Moss put out the fire with his blood.
Your turn, Drain.
Okay, with that over, can I just walk up to the summoner and casually stab him?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay.
That misses.
Too casual, wasn't it?
Oh wait, no, he's still prone, so you get advantage.
Oh,
So go ahead and roll again.
okay.
This makes me.
That still misses.
It's funny
Yeah.
how many layers of meaning there are behind this kind of music, because it's like I'm thinking about Critical Role because it's the dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun dun. But I can't remember what this is actually from.
It's their normal battle music.
I think it's one of Kevin MacLeod's songs.
Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, both.
Oh, it. Oh, neat.
Yeah,
Wait,
anyway,
can I ask him? Wait, can I try to persuade the summoner that
nah, you've
listen,
already used your turn.
kind of screwed?
You've already used your turn. Sorry. So both the captains are going to hold their turn. Volker, your turn.
All right, let's teamwork this. Strength check.
Strength check with advantage if you're working together.
Oh. Do we both do it?
So what do you want to do? Do you want to have it be like a bridge, or do you want to throw it up at him?
I think we want to throw it at him. I think that's definitely the goal. So let's do that.
Yeah, I
oh my
think-
god, it's critical hit. That's
Oh,
insane.
I'm going to say for this, D10 plus your strength modifier plus half of gills.
Can I just because I have the thing, Great Weapon Master, can I reroll ones and twos?
Yeah, sure, I'll let you.
I don't feel like it's really necessary.
Yep,
but,
so D10 plus your strength plus half of gills strength modifier, and double it.
I wonder if
I
you
rolled
roll-
for advantage, but it wasn't really like I wasn't supposed to, or I don't think I was at least. I don't know. Anyways,
It's a great-
plus my strength is +3, so 1d10 plus 3 is 7 damage.
Okay, and what skills strength modifier?
Plus. So wait, did I roll for damage?
No, you don't roll for damage.
We just add both of our strength mods. I really like that. I think that's neat.
Yeah, so what's your
Yeah,
modifier,
what's your
Gil?
strength mod?
+3.
Okay, so that's
Nice.
that's 20 points of damage in total because it was a crit. How much health does this captain
Power
have left?
log.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh. Well, I think you know how. I think I was describing it earlier. The Final Destination thing. He just had his hands on, and he's just finished shooting fire out of them, and
Well, can Haas
as the
have his hands
flames
extend-
dissipate, and it's sort of like he realizes what he's gotten himself into. It's just basically been us
So-
like shot putting this together at him, and then.
Yeah. So as
Can Haas hold his hands out toward you two as if he's giving you his energy?
sure.
Crushed. And then I imagine it's like we get all of this from the perspective of his guards, because his guards are like, we're here to protect you. Oh, they've just killed him. Oh no, we've just failed our job. So yeah, that.
So as the bandit captain finishes the flame spell and the smoke begins to clear, he has a very big smile on his face, thinking that he's essentially singed anything that happened. And then through the smoke, he sees a blur of movement. A large tree hits him square in the chest and throws him backwards. As the momentum pushes him over, the Palestine wall's sharp points get closer and closer and closer until eventually they go clear through his back, the wooden log pushing him deeper down. And you hear him scream out very quickly before silence. Minus the cracking of the flames of the platforms. Thanks a lot, Lorvo.
Excellent.
Don't worry, we have Haas taking care of the fire.
We're still yelling.
Okay. It is now...
I think maybe like as he dies, like that's when the yelling is finally.
Yeah. It is now Gore's turn.
Can we have Haas just clap his hands at those?
Yeah, he just claps his hands. So Gore is going to just walk to the side of Balana, raise up his axe once more, reckless attack on the summoner.
Yeah, that's a dead thing. That's a dead summoner.
There's only like 3.
That's a dead summoner, definitely. D12 plus 7. Don't even know why I'm bothering to roll. I think he only has like 3 health left. And that was a 12.
Oh, he gets cleaved.
Yeah, no, that... So you just see Gore casually just practically backhand swing it, and you just see it cleave through his left shoulder all the way down to his hip as he just falls into pieces. That is now a dead as fuck summoner.
Yep.
Finally, dude, that guy had some vitality.
I'm really surprised.
He had 20 health. You guys just didn't attack him much.
Yeah.
Okay, it's now Gil's turn.
We should probably do something about those flames, shouldn't we?
How possible?
Whose turn is it?
Gil's.
Gills.
Oh, my turn? Oh, sorry, on the
Yeah.
turn order.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah.
No.
There's still 2 guards over there and an archer just. Oh, wait,
No, the
no,
archer's dead. It's only those 2 guards that are what's left.
The logs, and as he died, we stopped yelling. So, with that done, I just go over to the guards.
Okay.
Do you point out their leader?
Oh no, they saw it.
Oh yeah. So can I just tell them like persuasion?
Yeah,
What
sure.
does-
You can persuade them to make a persuasion check.
Not 20!
Damn. Guys, please. Go to fucking Team Gil and Volcar over here at the 20s.
Yeah, dude.
All right. So
With additional Haas.
as you
Yeah.
as you basically just indicate to to the bandit captain, they just both look at each other, and even though it's not their turn, I'm going to just say, just for the sake of brevity and such, and just to close this out quickly, they make a bolt for it. Does anyone try and stop
Down
them?
the ramp and out.
Anybody try and stop them, or just gonna let
No,
them go?
I think I put my hammer on my shoulder.
No, I think we're more preoccupied with putting out the fire.
How big is the fire right now? Like,
It's not very big. It has taken hold of the platform, but it's not huge.
Is it like campfire sized?
About campfire size.
Yeah,
Okay.
once
So can Haas
stuff
just
starts
put
to
it
cool
out
down,
by
I would probably like
putting
literally
a
put the
giant-
fire out with the snow and stuff.
I can put it out
Yeah.
with magic.
Yeah, that too.
Maybe.
No.
Disappointedly.
So, all right.
No, we can just have Haas get a giant handful of snow, dump
I'll
it on
say-
the fire.
I'll say for this, because you've just finished the battle and because it's pretty late over here now, I think we'll call it good for this session and continue on this maybe next week.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Because I can
Just get
remember.
reminded. I'll do
Yeah,
this.
it's getting late over there for you.
Yeah, and my
Yeah.
parents have both gone to sleep,
Don't
so.
worry.
Mhm.
It's all good, man. We had lots of fun.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
I am
fuck.
never doing a big scale battle like this, at least not for a long time.